We're back, baby. The Death Can't Wait Studios of Arizona. It is officially UFC White House Fight Week. We got a lot to talk about with the MMA-Holes. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Got Stanley Cup Finals on in the background. 3-3 game, Carolina, Vegas Knights. Very cool. Dana White hit the media today discussing everything that was going on in the world of the UFC White House card. It's officially here, guys. This guy over here has been called out for being a fibber, and we're going to be discussing that. Ilia Topuria has been going back and forth with Justin Gaethje. A lot of heat over there. They've been at each other's throats. The headliner of the event, Alex Pereira, looking to stay active, and all sorts of news to get to here. Go get your picks at MMAHoles.tv and get your belts at UndisputedBelts.com. Drink your mushroom coffee to help your digestive system. Until someone sponsors us, I'll tell you a brand. And let's get underway. Let's check who's lied more. Yeah, we're going to decide who do we believe in this situation, this soap opera that is the UFC. How many people are watching the hockey game? Okay. Let's drop this. Actually, if I do it like this. How about like this? It got rid of dark mode on my computer. That's annoying. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. That doesn't look right. Hey.
You know, the pre-work for production and
that doesn't look right. We'll go back to this. Let's go back to this. All right. So I didn't even know that there was going to be a media scrum today. So they dropped this on a little bit, not that long ago. This is 2 hours ago. So let's do it. How many people did you guys see this yet? Only diehard fans. Ilia and Justin. Yeah, dude, we're going to watch a little bit of that on Pat McAfee. They were going back and forth. I am definitely starting to feel pretty confident about Ilia this weekend. This dude looks like he wants to literally murder somebody. He's a scary mofo right now. But Gaethje's hanging in there, talking with them. They're going back and forth. It's a lot of fun. I think the press conference is going to be great.
Walk through the ellipse. I mean, when you guys see what we do Sunday just on the South Lawn, I mean, the ellipse is a whole nother animal on its own. It's
the ellipse.
Incredible.
How many rehearsals have you had to do?
Well, we've done not necessarily rehearsals. I mean, we're testing the lights, and I think I told you guys this the other day. So we have cranes over there.
I'll give you a spoiler how I feel before we hear what he says about it. I think Sean made a big deal out of a silly situation. You'll hear it in a second. It will make a little bit more sense when Dana says it. Dana's not the most honest of people. He's a salesman. He's a promoter. Their job is to lie and whatever. But in this situation here, there's a lot of people that aren't invited, and Sean's making it like about him. Sean's clever in how he did it.
Cranes are working on all the lights. Once the cranes leave, we have guys.
Imagine everybody needs to be on their best behavior at the White House, so people like Sean don't need to be there, in my opinion. Yeah, it's like you can't bring in anyone that's a polarizing figure. You can't bring in anyone that is. You already got a polarizing president, right? So we're still technically in the middle of a war. I just heard a helicopter got bombed down. Iran shot down an American helicopter or something like that. So shit's still going down right now. I don't think, like I said before, I don't think Sean Strickland really wants to go. I think he's just using this like, oh, I'm not allowed to go. Like he's just using it for content and, staying in the public eye. So I get what Sean's doing there. But, yeah, we'll let Dana, whoa, off the crossbar. Shit.
Guys that are like free solo rock climbing guys that will climb the claw and adjust any lighting problems we have. So
it feels weird that we're in fight week though, right? Isn't it weird? This event, it's gonna be quite the shit show, and I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Sunday, tune in.
We're just trying to get that dialed in before the Cranes leave.
I know you're not one that will, if someone tries to stop you from doing something, it's probably not going to work, but there was that lawsuit that came out.
We were expecting.
That's why you would want Vegas to win, J-Beers. By the way, they're coached by the great John Tortorella. He is easily my favorite hockey coach out there. I completely forgot he was the coach of the Vegas Knights. That's my casual ass. But he was a Rangers coach. This guy is a G, John Tortorella. And if your team lost to the Stanley Cup champions, that means your team lost to the best. Do you understand what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying here, J-Beers? You got to root. This is like an unwritten rule as a sports fan. Anytime, like my Pistons didn't lose to the Knicks, so I don't have to root for the Knicks. I don't have to root for them. Unless it's like a rivalry team or something like that. I mean, I guess you could make exceptions, but usually if my team loses to somebody and they go on and win the championship, boom, that means like, whoa, I guess my team wasn't that bad after all.
Expecting a lawsuit.
Yeah.
I mean, we expected everything coming into this event. We expected the lawsuit. We thought it would be sooner, but
Really?
yeah.
So what do you make of the timing?
We knew it was going to come.
Yeah.
We didn't know who or how, but we knew it was coming.
And then speaking of the main event, Ilia was in here, and he is supremely confident that he'll knock out Justin within 2 minutes.
I make a good skinhead. I don't have a very good bald head, to be honest, but I got a nice skin shave today. I tell you, man, got a great haircut today for a great head. It worked out fantastic for me today. It was nice and cheap. Haircuts are so expensive these days. Whatever happened to the $10, $15 haircut? Whoa, what a hit by Carolina.
You said Super Bowl numbers and everything. The amount of eyeballs that will be
Super Bowl numbers.
If he does what he says he's going to do, what kind of superstar do you think you'll have on your hands with Ilia?
Yeah, listen, that's all the stuff that we can't control. However the weather plays out on Sunday and however the fights play out, we don't control that. So, yeah. I mean, not just the amount of eyeballs, the amount of media attention that this thing has, too. So, yeah, I mean, if you're ever going to deliver in your career, Sunday night's the night.
How often are you checking the weather reports?
Not at all. Like, Borsari's all over. The Borsari, my head of production, is like the most OCD guy on the planet, and we're going to be good on Sunday.
We're talking tomorrow.
I mean, if you read the internet, the fucking whole show's getting shut down on Sunday, but I don't care if it snows, rains, whatever, we're going. And even lightning, you guys all played, sports when you were growing up. Whenever there was lightning, you'd set the lightning out, and then when it was over, you played. I mean, that's what we'll do. And if there would be lightning, we'd know it days before. So, and then we would work around it.
Because they control the weather, right? Yeah, lightning is the biggest issue.
Viewership numbers, Super Bowl type numbers. How do you, I guess, come to that? Because you see a lot of people being like, well, currently Paramount Plus in the U.S. doesn't even have the number of subscribers that Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah. So comparing the Super Bowl numbers was an interesting one. That's a good question because Dana is saying that this could be getting Super Bowl numbers, which sounds kind of insane, but this is how he explains it.
It's like how we would know what type of pay-per-view numbers we were going to do before a fight. We know.
What?
We got Alex Pereira in the
What?
co-main event.
And it's not just in the United States. It's this event's all over the world. We're going to be in like almost 1 billion homes worldwide.
So, like, when you're thinking of that, it's like you're combining,
Yeah, it's global.
Pay-per-view in Canada.
Yeah, it's not like we're just going to say, how many did we do in the United States and fuck the rest of the world? Yeah.
No, just wanted to give a context if maybe some people thought you were talking U.S. only.
He has such a way with words, right? Fuck the rest of the world. Oh,
That's a global number. In your
Okay.
And with
It's
that,
pretty fucking stupid, but okay.
Yeah. See, there you go. See, there's his opinion. Pretty fucking stupid. So this event is going to be on Paramount Plus. I also found out that it's not going to be a pay-per-view. So if you're outside the country and you have Paramount Plus, whoa, Carolina just scored. Holy shit. 4-3 Carolina. If you have Paramount Plus and you're outside the U.S., you will be able to see this event, watch it without having to pay for it. This is going to be pretty huge. Now, I am curious as to why they're not doing this on CBS, maybe like 2 fights and then move it to Paramount. It seems like that's a great way to get the hook in the mouth and then yank it. But they're so confident about this that they're airing the entire thing on Paramount. I'm curious if they're going to be doing like some sort of maybe pre-show on network TV or something. Or I guess the power of YouTube is so big right now that you could literally have a pre-show on YouTube. So many eyes are going to be on it that people will be like, okay, I got to get Paramount Plus now. This is crazy. You know, I want to see what the card's going to look like. But not getting that casual audience. For instance, this is a great example today. I went to do this stream. I know Vegas is playing Carolina in the Stanley Cup Finals. I was going to have a little ticker on the side and just see, you know, what was the score, whatever. As I put on my TV, my rabbit ears are plugged into ABC. It's zapping into my TV screen. There's no need for cable or anything like that. And here I am watching the Stanley Cup Finals as I'm doing the greatest show in the world.
Wonderful, wonderful.
This would, like, a lot of people that aren't into the UFC, not familiar with the UFC, but, you know, understand who the president is, understand what the White House is, just casually stumbling on and saying, oh, I kind of want to see this. Let me get Paramount Plus. Like, I feel like they're alienating so many more people that could be on a platform, but they're so confident that the views are going to be through the roof that they're just going to exclusively do this on Paramount Plus, which is great for us because we got the code right over here. If you want to watch along with the MMA-Holes, it's right there, Paramount Plus. And I'll be saying that throughout Sunday, trying to get $9 per every subscription.
Wonderful, wonderful.
So there, scan that code if you want to watch the White House events and all UFC events. I love Paramount Plus. It's freaking great. I mean, you get everything in one shot. It's best deal in the business. We got Smokey coming in.
Osaking UC, it's almost UFC 250.
Yeah.
What so proudly you hailed, that Dana hasn't failed. The broad stripes and bright UFC fans and stars perilously.
Yeah.
Face in clouds emoji.
When was the last time in a sporting event we just had a celebration of America? Let me know in the chat. You can't just say the Super Bowl or any of this other stuff because I feel like anytime we have a big event, it's usually a multicultural, a multi-country celebration type of thing. You do have the national anthem and stuff like that, but an actual event devoted to and thank you, Smokey. We're one step closer opening phone lines. An event dedicated and devoted to just celebrating our country. Just as an American, this is huge. And the best part is it's a sport that I love. You know, like a lot of people that are UFC fans and are Americans get to say, wow, we're actually getting some shine on our country, some love for our country. It's going to be great, man. The history of America is going to be, the story's going to be told throughout. People are going to get their heads knocked off on the White House lawn. It's going to be great. And internationally, we could celebrate this together. Noche was such a success. Like, I really thoroughly enjoyed the celebration of Mexico, and I was an American, right? I am an American. I didn't change.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But now being able to, you know, celebrate our country, it's just fucking cool, man. I think the whole thing is great. I really do.
Super chat.
We got Champy. How you doing, Champy?
MAGA equals make America groomers again.
Whoa, make America groomers again. Wowzers. Unbelievable. Hot donation right there.
With Alex Pereira, you also mentioned he could be your GOAT if he wins this third title on Sunday. You've been very defensive of John Jones over the years.
Yeah.
Believed in his resume.
I don't think he'd be my GOAT. I think he'd be everybody's GOAT. He'd win 3 belts. The guy used to make 100.
Okay, let me ask you a question. If Alex Pereira wins, is he the GOAT? My answer is no. It's not. I've been thinking about it a lot. And no, not yet. I feel like Alex Pereira, everything that he has done has been very impressive and been a lot of fun to watch. But the shtick with the walkout and the you know, the bow and arrow, and it's packaged in a way where it gets fans excited. But if you really dissect the resume and you're like, well, I mean, is this the best opponent? Is this really the best of the best that he's faced? No. I mean, if you look at his level of competition, no. And now he's fighting to be a triple division champion. Not concurrent, but still 3 belts. But he's fighting for an interim against Ciryl Gane, who was never an undisputed champion. So to just go out there and say Alex Pereira would be the greatest of all time if he wins this, no. The most entertaining, maybe. Maybe as a package. That's like me saying Conor McGregor, when he won his second belt, was the greatest UFC fighter of all time. Do you understand what I'm saying? Does it make any sense? Like when Conor won 2 belts, like people were out there, man, Conor's great, Conor's this, Conor's that. But you can't say he was the greatest of all time. He was the first to do that double champ type thing. And it was just like a whole thing. Now Alex Pereira has a chance to win 3 belts. It's huge. It's a massive thing. But to say he's the greatest of all time above a guy like John Jones, no, I can't go with that. But if Alex keeps on fighting and keeps defending and winning and doing all this, then yeah, of course. This fight over here, no. No, I mean, I don't know. Like, it seems a little bit ridiculous to say. And I could go through the resume later on if you want after this is done. And not to shit on Alex, but to say, I mean, let's just celebrate what he's doing. A triple champion's great, but then the greatest of all time? I think Ilia has a chance to be the greatest of all time. I think if Ilia stays consistent, stays active after this whole divorce thing is, it's all done, said and done. He beats Gaethje. He goes up. He beats Islam. He's defending the belt a bunch of times. He doesn't retire like it seems like he's going to do, but he stays active. I think Ilia has a better shot. Ilia, to me, is a more special fighter than Alex. Alex is just fun. Like, Alex is fun. He's got the knockout power. He's got the coolest walkout in the game. He's got the look. He's got the chama. He's got the slogan, right? Alex is literally packaged for casuals.
185 pounds. And if he wins a belt in heavyweight on Sunday, it'd be pretty tough to argue he's not the GOAT.
Oh, I could argue it. I think he's great, but let's you want to argue, we'll argue. The GOAT is the dumbest. And I say the dumbest because it's recency bias. That GOAT conversation could be the most mind-numbingly stupid conversation in combat sports.
We want to see that unification.
In all of sports, let's be honest, in all of sports.
Right? That's what that's leading to. Because where do you think stand with Tom Aspinall?
I don't care. I'm not even thinking of any of that stuff yet. I'm not thinking beyond Sunday.
Do you feel confident?
We have fights laid out until September, this year. But
Jones has an asterisk next to his name. Almost every fight before. Yeah, but he also fought in a time where everyone was on steroids, right? You understand what I'm saying? So he was also fighting guys that were roided up as well. A lot of these guys from, the earlier eras of the UFC, there was a ton of people on steroids. It was that was just the game. It's like as sports evolve, fighters, baseball players, football players, there's an evolution. There's better ways to give you more muscle and endurance and the ability to bounce back in situations. We evolve as humans, as athletes, and it's like comparing guys like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan or LeBron and whatever. They're different eras. It's apples and oranges. They played in a different time. So that's why I'm saying GOAT conversation is the stupidest conversation in all sports. Because there's no right answer when you're playing in different eras.
What happens on Sunday, we'll figure out after Sunday. There's a lot of stuff that's going to go on between now and Sunday. And however the fights play out that night, what is – I mean, if that's your question, what happens next for Gaethje or Ilia after that? Fight is –
You know who loves the idea of the GOAT conversation? Guys like this. Because then they can market that star at that time. And then when Alex Pereira retires and all is said and done, then remember when whatever happened to Khabib, everyone was up Khabib's ass. Now we're a bunch of years past his retirement. No one even talks about him. He's not even in the GOAT conversation. It's just flavor of the week type conversations that we have. Greatest of all time, dumbest conversation in sports. Fight me on it.
Islam or does, all that stuff. Not even thinking about any of it.
Dana, question for you, mate. Dana, question for you. We interviewed our man Justin before, speaks his mind. He said that divides opinion on the White House, but anyone who doesn't believe in it.
What the? Whoa! Whoa! Do you hear this? Hold on a second. Do you guys hear this? How the fuck? How did Smokey get there?
Question for you. We interviewed our man Justin before, speaks his mind. He said that divides opinion on the White House, but anyone who doesn't believe in it's a fucking...
What is going on? I thought he couldn't get on over here. How did Smokey Feeble get to the media scrum and Sean Strickland's not allowed there?
He said that divides opinion on the White House, but anyone who doesn't believe in it...
That's him. Where? Smokey, you have some explaining to do. That's crazy. That's literally Smokey Smeegs asking a question at Freedom 250, the media scrum with the boss.
It's a fucking loser.
Doesn't believe in what?
He doesn't believe in the fight on the White House. It shouldn't happen. He said anyone who thinks that it shouldn't happen is a fucking loser.
Well, I think that...
That's That's insane. What?
It's a bit harsh, but I think that,
I don't even know what the question was. I'm in shock. I'm in shock that Smokey's there. What the heck?
It shouldn't happen. It's a fucking loser.
Well, I think
person like Smokey. What the? What the? I got to rewind. Hold on.
For you, mate. Dana, question for you. We interviewed our man Justin before. Speaks his mind. He said that he said divides opinion on the White House, but anyone who doesn't believe in it's a fucking loser.
Doesn't believe in what?
See, I don't understand him either.
Wonderful.
That's 100% Smokey.
Believe in the fight on the White House. It shouldn't happen. He said anyone who thinks that it shouldn't happen is a fucking loser.
Oh, anyone,
well, I think
anyone that thinks that the fight shouldn't happen on the White House lawn is a loser. Is that
that it's a bit harsh, but I think that, it's impossible to make some people not believe that it's political. It's the 250th birthday of America. The fact that we even get to do, I was just telling, I did a podcast this morning. In my hotel, there's a Washington magazine of all the events that are going on from now till 4th of July in Washington, celebrating, the 250th birthday of America. I wonder how many people are going to, try to sue any of those or, say that those things shouldn't happen. It is what it is. I don't give a shit about any of this stuff. We're gonna put on an incredible event that literally will never be matched. What we're gonna do on Sunday, we built an arena.
Hoist versus Kimbo, nice. Jessie did her first day of jiu-jitsu today. She went over there and she taught everyone just jitsu. She's officially a white belt, everybody. Officially. Jess has earned her white belt today.
On the south lawn of the White House. It's to explain to you what goes into that and what it takes to make that happen. It's unbelievable. It's like I joke about Craig, but I'm dead serious. He's the most OCD guy I know. I mean, I saw this interview with Sean O'Malley where he's like, will you guys be able to go in the octagon? No, they're not going to build the octagon till that day. I don't know where the hell. All this information that people are putting out it's all bullshit. The octagon's up now. It was up yesterday. And Borsari's like, I have 3, canvases. So anything that goes wrong, we'll rip that canvas off and put another one in. I mean, just everything that you could possibly think that could go wrong, we're ready for. We were ready for the lawsuit. We knew that was coming. We're ready for all this stuff.
Well, that's good because we've come a long way. We don't need to fuck this up.
This guy, dude, it's literally like they dropped Smokey in there.
I agree, brother. We're ready for anything. We're ready for all of it.
Now I know I could send Smokey to do media. Now I know. Now I know for sure. All right, Smokey, get your ass to the U.S. He's going to be our media guy. There's literally, he's there already. Just representing another outlet, I guess. I don't know what's going on.
Don't sleep then.
Thank you.
Dana, talking about the arena, Donald Trump's a big fan of the claw design. He said he wants to keep it on the lawn.
Well, he's a construction guy, and he's blown away by what we've done.
By the way, speaking of, I see about the Jess and the jiu-jitsu. Yeah, we used to mess around, and she used to do the Jess jutsu on me and this and that. We're going to try to see if we can get her to submit me. That's the whole thing right now. There's a massive size difference, weight difference at least, between the two of us. So it's going to be tricky for her to do. But she's like, why don't you join me and let's train together? I'm like, no. I'm like, I want you to become as good as possible, and then I want to see if you could submit me. I want to see if we could pull this off. And today we were grappling again today. She's far away, but maybe if she waits until I'm in my 60s, she might be able to pull it off. We'll keep you posted on that.
Aw,
I'll show you. You guys want to see my son? I can show you guys my son.
At least we know they let in some Aussies in. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. We need to find the glitch cards cause it's not the accent. Australia emoji. Speedy emoji. Airplane emoji. USA emoji. Saluting face emoji. Face in clouds emoji. Eagle emoji.
There we go, Smokey. Hey, thank you, Smokey. Smokey, back-to-back dono. Shout out to Big Smokey. Not only being a media member, but dropping the donations. Appreciate it. Yeah, Jess is training with a gi, yeah. It's too hot for me. It's too hot.
And I believe the day that he leaned over to me and said, let's do a fight at the White House, he has the confidence and knows that we're going to deliver and do it the right way and, put something unbelievable together.
Has he spoken to you about leaving the claw on the South Lawn after the fight?
He's talking. So he first called me and said, this thing's
way.
incredible. These people you got working out here are unbelievable. And he's telling me about the construction. Like every night when they're done working, they'll work all day, all night, and all the things are laid out perfectly and organized. And, he's a construction geek. He loves it. And he says to me, I think I'm going to keep this claw. I'm going to give you 10 cents on the dollar when the show's over. And he called me a few days ago. I was like, this claw thing's unbelievable. I'm going to give you 5 cents on the dollar when this thing's over. I told Borsari by the time it's done, we might be paying him when we leave. But, yeah, he loves it.
I wonder what they're going to do with that claw. Because now that they have this rig, are they going to break it down and use it for other outside events now? Is this going to open up a whole bunch of, I feel like that should be, hopefully someone asks something like that.
And, have you guys been over there yet? Have you seen it? And wait till you see it in person. It's pictures and videos do not do it justice. It's incredible.
Actually, you know what they're probably going to do? They're probably going to break it down and then sell pieces of it. That's probably what's going to happen. They're probably, what claw? Joe Booty, what the heck? They got a giant over the top. Did you not see it yet? Hold up. So over the top of this thing. Oh, maybe a lot of people still haven't seen this. Yeah, so to the people that are completely clueless to this, this is what it looks like. That's what they call that, the claw. And on top of it, it has a little canopy thing over here, or on it, whatever the hell you want to call this, roof, to protect it from the elements. Lightning, that could be an issue. But other than that, it's this giant monstrosity that is just going to shoot tons of lights into the sky. And this is just them testing some of it. It's going to be unbelievable, man. It's going to be there's Ilia Topuria. Is the champ. Anyway, yeah, that's the claw over there, in case you didn't know. If you're just jumping in, we're listening to the media scrum with Dana White. He's going to get to the Strickland thing very soon.
There's been a lot of discussion online about the invited guests. Can we get an insight into who the president's invited, who you've invited?
So,
is there any crossover?
Literally, Amber, who is my, ops who runs all the ticketing and all that stuff and the event that night, literally was just at my hotel, and we just went through all the tickets. And we don't have the president's list yet. She said she's supposed to get it in 2 hours, but we're still waiting for it. Obviously, he's got some
Yahoo going to be there?
Shit going on today that, so we'll see when we get it. We also have we're having like a reception party before the fight at the White House. I have 95 tickets to that, and the president has 95 tickets to that. So, yeah. No, I'm not going to tell you who's there.
How many calls have you gotten from people trying to get an invite?
Well, yeah, we've had obviously lots of calls. I don't think we've had as many as the president has. He ended up, we started with 1,000 tickets for him, and I think he has 1,400 now.
And what has been the criteria for the people receiving your tickets? Is there anything you can share?
What's been the
criteria or just the requirements?
Whoever I want to go.
That's it?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Nina drama.
Dana, what are you most proud of about yourself and your team? The Sphere, the White House,
the Nelk Boys,
keeping the sport alive throughout all of the pandemic.
What was that one?
What are you most proud of going through the pandemic?
Personal accomplishment.
The Sphere or this event?
Oh, they're all good ones. Those are all good ones. But I would say, the
one I'm promoting.
Going through COVID was another level. It's just all the pressure that was put on everybody that even tried.
Surprising. He's not saying the White House thing. Surprising. So he's actually giving an honest answer.
Tried to do anything at that time was absolutely insane. And now that we look back on how ridiculous all of it was, but it's hard to remember how hard it really was to do that and go through it. We were spraying our fucking packages and shit and all the stuff that was going on. But the White House is a beast too. We're building an arena outside the White House. And then, like I said, and have any of you walked through the ellipse yet? The ellipse is insane too. I mean, there's screens over there that are as big as this wall.
So yeah, they're going to be showing like videos, like the history stuff. So basically, exactly like Noche, where they're going to have these giant screens telling the story of the USA. Like, so I guess before the first fight and then before the final fight, they're going to be just having the story go throughout. I'm guessing there's going to be giant, massive screens there. I haven't seen that yet. If anyone has any pictures, tag me on X, and I'll show it. But I haven't seen what the screens look like there yet.
Where everybody's going to watch the fight and the concert. I mean, and it's all outside.
Are they going to have booze? Like concession stands and stuff like that?
We have...
Since it's a claw, they're going to be selling White Claws, if you know what I'm saying?
Have to,
Wonderful.
we actually had to put cell towers up out there, too. Like, fucking Sprint came in and put 2 cell towers
You're going to be hitting people with the 5G.
over there. And I guess we need to do that because if there's ever any emergency messaging that we would need to do to phones, you have to make sure everybody has service. There's so many details to this thing that, I couldn't even begin to get into it. But
you know what those videos are going to look like, though, from the people there? I'm very curious to see the people that are going to be outside, in the outskirts, the people that have the free tickets, watching it on the big screens. Like, what is that going to look like? I can't wait to see it.
You guys always figure out a way to outdo yourselves every year. So
Yeah,
all
I know.
of
I
us here
saw.
wanna know, are we
They
going
pulled the goalie. I saw that, Tiger Prawn.
to the moon in 2027?
we'll see. That's up to Elon. Yeah.
What do you think about 10 years
Wait,
ago?
what was the question?
Always figure out a way to outdo yourselves every year. So all of us here want to know, are we going to the moon in 2027?
We're going to the moon.
We'll see. That's up to Elon.
UFC Moon. The Moon card is coming up. We're gonna fly everyone to space, and they're gonna fight on the cheese. Inside a giant crater on the moon, I'm gonna set up an octagon.
10 years ago, the sport was just legalized in New York.
Yeah.
If you look at the progression of...
I feel like people have been watching us. We've been saying this too. That's the first thing I thought of when they made this card. Is not very long ago, New York couldn't even fight there. I literally was talking about this on the show, so clearly they watched the MMA-Holes. I hope in the Netflix documentary they finally put us in there and say, oh yeah, Mr. Kamas was talking about this before the media. But the media copied my homework once again,
Then until now, really, what can you say about it? Like, about how much the sport has grown? Do you think that it grew more from the 10 years prior to that?
And you're so...
Sorry, they scored a... Wow, Carolina just tied the series. Come on. Come on, Torts. Come on, Torts. Let me turn this off so I'm not distracted anymore. Sorry, guys. The game is over. Well, 54 seconds left, but I'm going to turn it off so I'm not distracted. Crazy, man. Carolina. Wow, we got an interesting Stanley Cup Finals. Interesting NBA Finals, too.
Oh, right, and so many details in that. How long it took us to get into New York, and now we're 8 of the 10 all-time biggest events in the history of Madison Square Garden. Think about that. And
Break all the
the
records.
other shit that you're talking about in between. I mean, when you really think about from 2001 to now, tell me a better sports story. Tell me a bigger sports story, a crazier sports story than UFC.
Do you know what it's like to end time?
It's not wrong. If you think about when it started, it wasn't even his. That's what people don't even realize. Like, it's not like Dana White said, hey, I got an idea. We're going to start the UFC. He bought it. Like, it was already a thing. That just was on its way out, dying. It was failing. He went in there, scooped it up, put it on life support, and made it one of the biggest sports in the world. If not the biggest, considering worldwide the fan base they got. It's crazy, man.
For the card on Sunday, because I know you said it's going to be like telling the story of America. You got the 7 fights. It starts at 8. Do you have like a hard out?
No. I know that when the fight's over, the president is flying to the summit, and Melania wants all that shit shut down as soon as it's over. So we can't even start tearing down until the next day. So, but there isn't a hard out. When the show ends, it ends.
You announced on the broadcast last week that there's new rankings coming soon. I know over the years you've tinkered with different ideas and kind of shared some things. Can you tell us at least a little bit what's gone into this and when we can, I guess, get the first update for it?
Yeah. What was the plan for those?
It'll be announced in a couple of weeks.
It was better before Dana? Well, you're talking about before rules. You were talking about, like, you want the headbutts, you want kicks in the groin, you want no weight classes, you want complete pandemonium. And I get it. But it wouldn't have been as big without Dana. So I think you're one of those guys that like, hey, man, back in the day, I used to see UFC 1. I used to be in the trenches. I used to see the band play all the small venues back in the day, and now they're selling out arenas. They just completely sold out the UFC. You're one of them, huh? They're popular. Too many people like it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Everything's got to grow. Everything's got to evolve. And at the end of the day, when it's a business, you just got to keep on growing the brand. And the way this thing has just completely exploded is it's kind of mind-blowing. I mean, it shouldn't be for me because I predicted this. I said it like in the beginning 10 years ago. I said it on this channel that this thing is going to be big. It's going to be bigger than the boxing. People are laughing. I'm like, I'm telling you, man, this thing is going to be it's going to be like a complete explosion. And that's why I started the channel too, because I want to latch on to the rise of the UFC. I realized that this thing was going to be massive, on top of being a big fan of watching people get, kicked upside the head. And now it's going to be on the White House lawn come Sunday. And I got to be honest with you, I don't know how I'm going to handle it. Like it's weird, man. August will be 10 years of doing this for us. And we've covered every single UFC event. And if you think about way back when, what the UFC was, to getting through COVID, like Dana said, the only sport that was just still going through COVID, just trucking along. Almost every weekend we got something to watch and something to cheer for, or say it's garbage or whatever it is, but we get together, right? And now it's going to be on the fucking White House lawn, Celebrate America. Dude, this is unbelievable. I kind of want to like keep the kids up to watch it. But guys, maybe you don't understand what's going on right now, but at least when you get older, you can say you saw this. I was telling Jesse about it too. I was like, you got to step in and watch some of this. This is unbelievable that this is happening. It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty mind blowing.
Couple weeks.
Is it AI?
It's done and it's coming, and we'll announce it in the next couple weeks.
Is it AI based? Can you tell us that?
Yeah, AI is here, boys and girls.
AI. So they're talking about the rosters. So not the what's it called? The rankings. They're going to be going straight AI on the rankings. That is a done deal. The rankings will be now not about like how they were judging where fighters stand, which I got to be honest with you, I don't know how I feel about this. This new version of the rankings is basically like, okay, now we can just put together fun super fights, and all that other stuff, hey, this guy deserves it, is out the window. So basically, knockouts are going to be so important, finishes going to be so important that it's going to overpower wins and losses. Do you like that? Let me know. I mean, I'm open to see what it's going to be like, because now logic is out the window. It's just going to force fighters to go for finishes. What do you guys think about that? Like before, the ranking system now, like people argue it, but the idea is basically, hey, these people have X amount of wins. This person's on this sort of winning streak. So because of that, let's reward them. But now when you got, I mean, it's not going to help wrestlers like guys at hump. It's not going to help those guys at all, wrestlers. So if you don't like grappling or guys that just stall and stuff like that, well, this is good. This is right up your alley. But that means wins and losses don't mean anything. So you can have guys that are borderline 500 fighters find a way to stay ranked because they're finishing when they're winning. I mean, all right. I mean, right here is just proof that the undisputed belt actually means nothing. It's more about the fights. It's more about, hey, let's see some fun-ass matchups, because I feel like it's throwing everything that it was doing away from before, and now it's going to be completely, let's just find the best matchups we could do entertainment-wise.
Super
We'll see how it plays out.
You can only pick one pre-planned, checked and approved victory speeches, thanks Bison, or have zero real speeches anymore. Everything is just done by AI?
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. A lot of the promo for this, like you could hear it's AI Dana White. Like this is real. Well, we think at least. We don't know. This could be AI too. But and shout out to MMA Junkie. That's where it's happening on this. But then, hey, Smokey got 3 rounds all by himself. Let's go, Smokey. Look at this. Smokey putting the phone lines on. like throwing it over his shoulder. Like, I got you. I'll lift you guys up the hill. Thank you, Smokey, man. Appreciate it.
Dana, we've had some presidents which were massive basketball fans but couldn't host NBA game at the White House. What's so special in mixed martial arts so that it's the first sport?
Wait, you think I'm wrong? No, that's what it is, J-Beers. Yeah, I don't think you realize what's going on. So AI is not about wins and losses anymore. It's going to be about, they're going to factor in finishes. That's going to be it. So basically, you could have a guy with a better win streak below a guy that has a high finishing rate. So I'll give you an example to make this more understandable. It's kind of like goat milk, if you think about it. Goat milk, you could have more wins, but be less on the leaderboard. A lot of people complain about that. Some people think it's fair. Some people think it's not. Our logic is it's tougher to pick the actual rounds and this and that. So in theory, what the UFC is doing is exactly the same as what we're doing on our leaderboard. It's exactly the same thing. So wins and losses are important, but not as important. You understand? Does that make sense? It's literally goat milk in the UFC. That's literally what it is. So you could have a guy with 11 wins and a guy with 8 wins above you.
Mos is never wrong. Points Spears.
You're damn right, two joints. You're damn right. Does that analogy make more sense? So a lot of people are probably going to start complaining about it. I guarantee it. Oh wait, this guy's on this winning streak. Why is that guy ahead of him? Because that guy got like 3 knockouts in a row, even though he lost a couple of them. Like when you see fights, for instance, when Jose Aldo got like a title shot in a situation or a number 1 contender shot where people get these chances, you're like, wait a second, he's coming off a loss and he's fighting for a belt? Like, how does that work? That's how the AI, like you could literally fight for a belt if you're coming off a loss because the AI has you ranked higher. You get it? People will complain, for sure. There's no solution where people won't complain. But I don't hate it because we're going to get the more exciting fights, right? That's the logic behind it.
Super chat.
AI will be better at will have logic. Mos. Have they released how AI will work?
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said before that is how they're going to utilize it. So we'll see it in action. Who knows? Hopefully they kind of, have some, and thank you for the donation, Jabers. Hopefully they kind of value, wins and losses, but I mean, finishes are going to be very important.
Make it to the White House.
What's so special about mixed martial arts that it's a first sport to make it to the White House?
Well, it's one of the president's favorite sports, so that helps.
Yeah, the president was a part of it. Affliction.
They were going to do some type of celebration, around the White House and whatever for America's 250th birthday. And, we as the UFC, me and my employees and the fighters, and we as fans are lucky that it ended up being the UFC. It's going to be a very unique, experience.
Yeah, I think as a fan it's going to be better, but the problem is belts, the value of the belts could be a little different. It's almost like these undisputed belts going to turn to like BMF belts. You know what I'm saying, Javiers? There's gonna be backlash to it. You'll see. There's no perfect solution to the ranking system. How it's in place right now weighs heavily on these fighters on these win streaks and whatever. The way they're beating certain people, moving them up in the rankings, it makes a little bit more sense. But the AI version is going to kind of throw it for a loop, and I think it's going to be a shock to a lot of UFC fans. I really do. There's going to be backlash for that as well. But no matter what the UFC does, there's going to be backlash. At least in other sports, it's cut. It's cut and dry. It's basically wins and losses, points. I don't understand why the UFC, and hopefully maybe that's what they're going to do with this AI system. Maybe they're going to implicate a point system, kind of like goat milk, right? With a point system involved. That would make a lot more sense. Because if you put a point system together, there'll be no more arguments on how people are ranked. There's point systems in the NBA, NFL, with NHL, whatever team sports is a point system. That's what they need to do in the UFC. I know it's not in boxing. Fuck boxing. Get rid of the 10-point. Get rid of the 10-point scoring system, and then put points in the ranking system, and there will be no arguments anymore. There should be a point system, honestly. in play. So like a knockout is X amount of points, a submission's X amount of points. If you have if you're on a win streak, that amplifies your point system as you move up the rankings. Like those things like that would make a lot of sense. And there would be no more arguments anymore. So maybe, who knows, maybe there's going to be some sort of point system within the AI which they could at least have a mathematical explanation of why they're doing it. I think that would result in a lot less arguments and debates.
Even the 85,000 people on Saturday and the 85,000, like 300,000 plus people applied for the tickets for the.
And JBers also says, they could change it if AI doesn't work. Yeah, well, Exhibit A. Remember these? These didn't last very long. They're like, we got the answer to eye pokes. We got this. We got that. They put together these exact gloves. They lasted, 3-4 months? If this doesn't work, they just they nuke the AI system and go back to the old way, which hopefully this just fixes the problem.
To be over in the ellipse, and even being over there is going to be an amazing experience. So, if you look at, like we were just talking about, where we started, incredibly humble beginnings, and now to be on the 250th birthday of America on the White House lawn is insane.
If Aiemann Zahabi wins Sunday night, is he next in the line for the title? If Aiemann Zahabi wins on Sunday, is he next in line for the title?
That's a good question. I think Zahabi's winning. I've been saying that. I said this on the Moss and Jesse show. Go check out Moss and JESSE show. I said this over there. I think Zahabi's beating O'Malley by decision. Now, I don't know if there's going to be some sort of American bias in the judging. Since it's on the White House lawn, there might be an edge to the actual Americans. A couple of fights are Americans versus Americans, so you're not going to hear anything there. But I'll keep an eye on the judging and see if there's going to be bias if it goes the distance. But Sean's pressure to win the fight come Sunday, not just win, but get a knockout. He wasn't supposed to fight Zahabi. People are saying Corey Sandhagen was the guy he was supposed to fight. So Zahabi's brought in to be the guy to take the L, 38 years old. But Zahabi beat, I'm going to put it in quotes, beat Aldo. Some debate it. Some say he didn't. But still, he has the win over Aldo. Zahabi's the type of guy that knows how to squeeze out decisions. I don't think Sugar's going to win. He's a dog that I'm looking at right now. When people are like, okay, what's the dog you got on the card? Zahabi's the one that screams to me. I think he has the best shot of winning on that card. And if Ciryl Gane is that's an even fight. I got an edge towards him. But I think Zahabi might pull it off against O'Malley. So this is an interesting question. Will he be fighting for a belt? Let's see what Dana says.
I don't know. I'm not even thinking. These guys were asking me about Justin and Ilia and all that. I don't.
What do you mean you don't know? Hold on a second. If Sean O'Malley wins, you're going to put him right in play to rematch Peter Yan. We know exactly what's going on there. So you're telling me if Zahabi wins this fight, he's not going to be in the mix? So he's just basically there to lose. Come on, man.
I don't know. We'll see how he looks and, how it plays out and what happens. And
this is what I'm saying. Sean O'Malley could win by decision, and they'll get him a title shot. If Zahabi wins by decision, well, you foil the plans. You got to fight 2 more guys before you get a shot.
I don't ever think about that type of stuff until...
That's bullshit. How many times has Dana White said in a press conference, oh, okay, if this guy wins, he's next? What do you mean you don't think?
After.
There are no plans yet for an event in Canada this year? Do you have any plans for an event in Canada this year?
Yeah, I'm sure we do. Do we?
If he said Zahabi, the winner of that fight, is a #1 contender, that would make the fight so much more interesting. Just say it. Who cares? That just goes to show you they have their doubts about Sean O'Malley getting his hand raised.
We don't have one to fight.
No.
I heard it's even, J-Beers. When I looked on Monday, unless the line changed, it looks like it's an even line. I literally, on the Moss and Jesse show, I pulled it up. Has the line moved? On my bookie, it was literally an even line. They were both in the minus. O'Malley is straight, but he never talks about his Irish heritage. Also, what's with the light what's with the light hair? Huh? O'Malley is all right, but he never talks about his Irish heritage. Also, so? Are you talking about O'Malley's hair? I didn't see. Is he wearing what kind of hair color is he working with? I would imagine he would do red, white, and blue hair, right? That would make sense. Super Bowl numbers he addressed. It's going to be worldwide. So that's his logic behind it. So the numbers are going to be counted worldwide to give him the edge on that. So yeah, in that way you could say they can get Super Bowl numbers for sure. It's even right now. If you ask Alex by KO, yeah. So the line's even, dude. Let me just say this: if you're getting Ciryl Gane at even money, as much as I can't see, you got to put bias aside. We all love Chama. I get it. Chama's the guy. He's the fancy car. He's fun. He's handsome. He knocks people out. Great walkout. Chance to be a triple champion. If you're just looking about who you think should win this fight, Ciryl Gane should be the favorite. If you're getting Ciryl Gane at even money, if you're just a degenerate gambler, I'd urge you, take a swing at it. Take a swing at even money on Gane, because you're not going to get that much. You're not going to get it much on Gane. So when you get a chance like this to get even money on him, if you like to gamble, I would say there's a lot of value there.
Super chat.
Grant, you never seen Alex's ass? What the hell?
USA emoji, Australia emoji, Canada emoji, New Zealand emoji, England emoji.
How about
Scotland
this?
Emoji, Ireland emoji, Brazil emoji, Japan emoji, Thailand emoji, Indonesia emoji, India emoji, Iran emoji, love you gesture emoji, LFGVBG wonderful wonderful sorry for who I forgot, saluting face emoji.
How about Smokey Smeegs? Oh, by the way, hold on. I forgot to put you up in the lights before. I apologize about that. Smokey Smeegs came in. He got 4 of the 5 rounds. Him and Jay Beers got it done. We will open up the phone lines. So we'll extend it once we're done hitting the news, and we'll unlock the phone lines, talk to the people over here. And this is one where I'm sure you're going to want to call in for, because this is history. This is a week. Every show that we do this week, we're going to be celebrating one of the craziest events in combat sports history. Let me say sports history. Never have we seen anything like this before, and we are literally in fight week of it. Shout out to the Top Dog Smokey. Top Dog. Thank you, Smokey. That gave me a chance to blow my nose. Ugh, I went to the doctor today. I'm on antibiotics or whatever. I'll shake this thing and be perfect by Sunday. Thank you, Smokey, again. Thank you so much. If you're just jumping in, we're watching the media scrum. We didn't even get to the Sean Strickland part yet. Oh, boy. Get ready for that.
What about Germany?
Probably not.
Dana,
If we're not in Canada, we're probably not in Germany.
Joe Rogan famously says, how did Alex Pereira ever make 185?
I know.
Do you look at him now at heavyweight and think, how is he this big?
Yeah, he doesn't even look like the same guy. You got to do a double take, you know. And we're talking about GOAT. I mean, when you think about this, what he did in kickboxing, and then to make the transitioning from kickboxing.
I'm so exhausted by the GOAT conversation. It gives me a headache.
To this.
It's just, when you do this so long, you start to realize the GOAT conversation is just to sell tickets, just to get pay-per-view buys, just to get people to subscribe to things. It's literally conning the fans into like the most retarded conversation ever. It's always, who's the latest guy to do something special? Now that person's the GOAT. And then next week, this person's the GOAT. And then that person's the GOAT. If Conor McGregor knocks out Max Holloway, the GOAT's back,
And do this well, it's unbelievable, right? You would think that wrestlers would just chew them up and spit them out, and not the case in 3 different weight classes.
Do you think that power will transition from light heavyweight to heavyweight?
I don't know.
And
what a great question, though. I mean, this is what we're talking about when we talk about GOAT.
And
these are all great questions. And if it does, and if he does, yeah.
I guarantee, like, when Dana White goes home, if he ever goes home, after a long night of baccarat at the casinos, he comes home, he wakes his wife up, and he's like, oh, thank God I got to do that. Play some gamble a little bit. I think that's why he does all these. He has all these vices, because he has to answer the same questions over and over again. He has to pretend that there's a new GOAT every other week. Nah, this person's the GOAT. That person's the GOAT. It probably drives him crazy. That's why he's got Zuffa boxing and Power Slap. He's got to get his mind off of who's the GOAT of the UFC.
Ah, super chat.
Smokey.
Even though you doxed me for being in America, make WW. Playful face emoji.
I can't believe it, man. I can't believe it. I got to say this, Smokey. You said you couldn't get here. We have something to talk about, man. I can't believe it.
He's the best ever.
Is there a particular fight that the president is looking forward to more than others?
And the thing about Pereira is he keeps fighting.
He asked you another question, bro. We don't give a shit. All right. I understand this is the week to glaze Alex. Got it. Remember all those weeks John Jones is the greatest of all time. Now John Jones is annoying to them. It's Alex now. Next week. Who's next week?
Wonderful.
Mose, is it true you designed the claw for the White House fights?
Yes.
Points J Beers.
That is true, yeah. They hit me up. They said, hey, we're a little worried. We're a little bit worried about how to handle an event like this outside in front of the White House. And I said, what would Borat do? What would Borat do if you asked him what a Jew was? And you know what Borat would say? Hey, get that with that claw. Hey, with that claw. And Dana White's eyebrows went up in the air. This is the claw. That's it. That's fucking it. And here we are.
Like, he consistently wants to fight. And one of the greatest stories about him is when he was on vacation in Australia. And we had, somebody.
Remember that time when Alex Pereira got knocked out by Izzy? Unconscious on the mat? Yeah, clearly Dana doesn't remember that either. Like, it's the weirdest thing. They just swept that under the rug. Like it never happened. Now, granted, a lot of us don't like Izzy, so we all try to forget that, right? I wasn't happy about that. But they just forgot. Like, it's just like, I don't know. To me, I've never seen John Jones like that on the floor. But apparently, in order to be the GOAT, you have to be dead on the floor, knocked out by perhaps an overhyped champion, shooting arrows into their unconscious corpse. Never have I ever seen John Jones. I mean, John Jones had stuff shot in him. Steroids. But Alex Pereira was on the mat, snoring, sleeping, dead asleep, 5 dreams in, as arrows were just being shot into his corpse. And the UFC is just like, that never happened. Let's just erase that. They erase the Alex Pereira loss like the Epstein files.
Wonderful.
Ah, super chat.
You like that, Jess?
Let's open up the phone lines, WW.
Let's go, Leo. We will open up the phone lines for sure. By the way, keep in mind, I'm very excited about this card, and I'd rather see Alex Pereira win just because I want to see Josh Hokit fight him. That'd be a lot of fun. But the glazing on Alex Pereira is to the point. I mean, I'm going to vomit. Like,
He fall out, called him, flies from vacation to come fight. He's a very unique guy. I can tell you what, in 25 years of doing this, I've been on the phone with lots of guys that's just not what they do.
And lastly, is there a particular fight that the president?
So what the UFC does like with Alex, right? Like they said, he'll take anything. Anytime they say, "Hey, Alex, can you help?" I mean, he saved UFC 300. He's been the guy that flew every time. They're like, "Oh shit, we need a headliner." Alex comes in, Chama. I was like, just give me an easy fight. The UFC does it for him. Alex wins. He's great. He walks out again, shoots the bow and arrow. Give me an easy fight. I'll come in on short. Sure. Alex just keeps rinse and repeat. Hey, Alex, we need you to sign a how many year deal? Some 5 to 7 year deal or something like that. We're barely going to pay you. Alex is Chama. He signs the contract. Hey, Alex Pereira, I need you to hang out with Nina Drama. Pretend you like her. Dina Drama is the face of the UFC right now. Chama. Alex does it. Alex a company man. That's why he's the GOAT.
He's looking forward to more than others?
I don't know. We haven't talked about that. We haven't talked about that. So I don't know.
Dana, Diego Lopez put out a video of him wrapping red gloves with this at Freedom or the Freedom 250. Do they have custom gloves?
Yeah.
So they're the red ones? Is it red and blue, or are they both wearing red?
Yeah, we have custom gloves, and yeah, I do believe they're red and blue.
It's the current form, like.
Oh, they're doing custom gloves? That's kind of cool.
Gloves though, right? Just red. It's not like redesigned or anything like
that. No, we're not messing with that again right now.
And
just bring back the fucking gold gloves, dude. You don't have to go back to this design, but give me the gold back. I was watching some old footage of Ilia where when he knocked out Charles and he had these gloves on. Was it Charles with these? Yeah, I think Charles was these gloves. Guys, I love the gold gloves. Like, let's go. Keep them exactly the same, right? Whatever design you want. I don't give a shit. Eye poke, whatever. Give me colored gloves. Champions with some gold trim. You know, if you're doing a UFC event, give me some red, white, and blue gloves. I am more excited about that than shorts. Like, I don't give a shit where they're wearing this, but seeing the knuckles fly inside some really cool looking gloves, you might have me there. I might have to say, I might have to buy this. Yes. I need some red, white, and blue gloves, man. I hope they do that.
Sean Strickland, is he actually banned from the White House?
Here we go.
Everybody's banned, apparently. Apparently fucking everybody is banned. Of course Sean Strickland is. Sean Strickland is banned from humanity, okay? We don't want him near any human beings anywhere. Fucking shows up at Power Slap, he starts fights, and he made it very clear that he didn't want to be a part of this event, and now apparently he's banned.
I said the exact same thing. When we found out about Sean Strickland in his video and stuff like that, I'm like, he didn't want to go in the first place. He said it very clearly. He had no interest in going. He did multiple interviews. I don't want to go there. So then he talks to the UFC and they say he's not allowed to go. And then he's acting like he was allowed, but they banned him. It was a bunch of hogwash. And then Sean Strickland goes on this bipolar rant or manic rant where he's posting on social media and then going after Justin Gaethje, which is pretty hilarious. I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of with it. Sean's very funny, man, but he's an influencer too. Like, it's weird. Sean is the champ, and you would think, hey, let's have the American champ at the White House, right? It would just make all the sense in the world. You would have Kayla Harrison and Sean Strickland, the actual active American champions. Sure, that makes all the sense in the world. But Sean is a liability, right? Like, I mean, I understand we got freedom of speech. Sean could say whatever he wants. They're not trying to shut him up. They're saying, hey, well, say whatever the hell you want. But you can't say it on the White House lawn. Especially when we're in the middle of a war and we're just trying to have a smooth show over here, you know? So, yeah, Sean was very smart. He went out there and says, hey, I'm gonna get some clicks. Some people took it, ran with it, and said, look at this. I told you they're a piece of shit. Trump is a piece of shit. Sean played all you motherfuckers. Sean was making content. That's all he was doing. Sean doesn't want to go to this thing. He doesn't want to go anywhere. He doesn't want to leave his house. He says it all the time. I can't go anywhere. I just want to stay home because I don't want to get in trouble. Like, he says it all the fucking time. It happened recently, the Aiden Ross thing. He just left. He didn't want to be there. He has, like, social anxiety. You ever see him hold a microphone? He's like this. He can't hold the fucking mic. He can't just hold a microphone. He can't just hold on to the damn thing. Like, it's just like, he's like all dainty and shit. He doesn't even know how to do that. But he knows how to win a belt. And that's what's important, right? He knows how to make people laugh or make people upset or whatever it is. He knows how to get clicks and retweets and reposts and followers. Does that really well. But when it comes to be in a public, he doesn't want to be around any of that stuff. So this whole narrative that the UFC is banishing him from the White House is just a bunch of nonsense. There's so many people that are not allowed to go to this thing. It's bad enough Hokit's going there, right? They got to figure out how to navigate around giving him a post-fight interview if he knocks out Derrick Lewis.
Apparently fucking everybody is banned.
The Man Dance podcast? Dude, that was a great podcast. But then they had that falling out. Now they're good again, him and Curtis. They should. Who knows? I mean, when Sean's done, when Sean's completely officially wrapped up with fighting, you can guarantee this guy's going to have his own podcast. You can guarantee someone's going to hit him up and say, hey, we're going to produce the whole damn thing. You just got to show up, say uncomfortable things, go home, we got this. It's a very, actually, I was going to say it's a very monetizable thing, but who knows? I mean, he's going to find, look at Jake Shields. Jake Shields is getting a bunch of sponsors saying a bunch of stuff. So, yeah, I believe he's going to be a full-blown influencer when he's done.
Of course, Sean Strickland is banned from humanity, okay? We don't want him near any human beings anywhere. Fucking shows up at Power Slap, he starts fights, and he made it very clear that he didn't want to be a part of this event, and now apparently he's banned. Nobody is banned, nobody's music is banned, no media members have been banned, and the list goes on and on. This is obviously a very unique event.
No one's asking about Netanyahu? I was hoping someone would ask that.
Where, first of all, there's only so much room. And she was telling me that, at the White House, there's 1,000 media members that are credentialed at the White House. So, 1,000 people.
You know what's crazy about this? This is the first time I've seen Dana White wearing like a UFC themed shirt in forever. When was the last time we saw Dana White wearing a polo with a UFC logo on it? Like everything has been like Zuffa boxing lately or a Power Slap shirt. Finally, Dana's back wearing something that has to do with the UFC. It's about time, Dana. I thought you were completely abandoning us. People are
like, oh, we're all going to, no, we can't have 1,000, of the White House media members just show up at this thing. There's only 4,300 tickets to actually seat. So literally nobody has been banned from this event. I saw something today on social media that said Diego's music was banned. That's the song he's walking out to. His song was never banned. It was never brought up. It was never mentioned. There's a lot of bullshit floating around out there.
I didn't even hear about that.
Nobody's banned.
Like Diego Lopez's music being... I didn't even hear about that. That wasn't even on my radar.
Thing is banned. We're going to do... I want as many people to be inside this thing and experience it as possible. If we could have done more seats, I'd have done more. That's why we opened up the Ellipse.
Is any of the card going to be on CBS or on linear TV?
No.
He goes, yeah, no. Wow. So we were talking about that earlier in the stream. What do you guys think about that? No CBS, all Paramount Plus. Boom. Scan that code right over there. Right over there, or link in the description. If you can't understand how a QR code works, description down below. If you're going to get Paramount Plus to watch the White House card, Contender Series, Ultimate Fighter, Zuffa Boxing, it's all on Paramount Plus. So go scan that code over there. But yeah, this card, no CBS, all Paramount Plus. Wowzers. Why would it be banned? Why would what be banned? Come on, Dana. Not for a long time. Pre-selected questions. Probably you. Yeah, actually, no, 100%. I actually found out. We were talking to a media guy. We had this guy behind the scenes that we were talking to that does media, and we get on these calls when we're talking to Holes Fest and everything. I still got to send these wristbands out to Renee. Yes, there are pre-selected questions. Yeah, especially for an event like this. Yeah, so you do have to sign off on certain things that you're asking. Yeah, I've learned that recently that is true, unfortunately, which now we know why some of these questions. I think every once in a while a reporter will slide something in there to try to take a shot, but then they are risking losing their credentials, which is ridiculous. They should have on CBS being more eyes on it. I agree. I think 2 fights on CBS, but they're treating this event as a 7-fight main card. So no preliminaries, 7-fight main card, and they're going to tell the story, fight. Tell another story, fight. Tell another story. Are they going to, like, in the beginning of it, I was thinking, are they going to show, like, us, like, executing Indians? Like Native Americans, I should say, excuse me.
Wonderful.
Like, that'd be crazy. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, it opens up, Freedom 250. It has this, like, feet on land. All of a sudden, what are those brown people over there? And they're just fucking taking them all out, raping them. Graping, I should say. Is that going to be the intro? That'd be sick, right?
Yeah, no.
Maybe that's why it's on Paramount. They can't show that on CBS. I don't know.
We were talking...
Slaughtering Indians. Just slaughtering Indians. And then they just kick into the first fight on the card.
Oh, because there's only X
God.
amount of fights, and it starts from the first one. We start at the beginning of time, and like the Mexican Independence Day fight that we did. We're going to tell the story of America from the first fight to the last. So no, yes, they'll all be on Paramount.
By the way, I'm kidding. Of course, we'd never want to see that, but in an alternate universe, imagine the kids, like you're covering your kids' eyes. Like, what the hell is this? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. What's going on here?
Super chat.
MMA-Holes equals #1 MMA info entertainment channel.
Yes! If you think about it.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much. Vagla la doza da. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Appreciate it, man. If you think about it, what do we not do here? If you really think about it, we got our cringe comedy. We have we keep you updated on the news throughout the week, right? We keep you informed on everything that's going on. So you don't need to even have social media. We go live Tuesdays and Thursdays where we give you all the news we can get to. We tell you which way we're going with fights. We have a pick'em league. That's the greatest UFC pick'em league in the world. Then we give you the best fight reaction come Saturday. I mean, a round of applause for the MMA-Holes. I mean, come on. And we're going to open up the phone lines. Best community in the world, in the chat. Unbelievable. What a show. 10 years strong. Never stopping. Even though I can't breathe out of my nose. Zero oxygen going through my nose. Completely clogged. I'm doing this all mouth breathing. Still able to pull it off. It's crazy. We're going to take phone calls very, very soon.
Obviously, the hope a lot of new eyes potentially watching this card on Sunday just for what it is. And, it leads into a Conor McGregor fight next month and then, maybe Islam in August. Like, how big can the momentum that this sets be for bringing new people in, for getting more support behind the company, all these different things?
Perfect. This is a business of momentum, yes. And, a lot of things have to happen to first of all, the thing is all dialed in. It's perfect. We have to execute. We still have to execute on. When you think about just the timing of what we're doing on Sunday, and we're doing things that we've never done before. There's going to be the national anthem. There's going to be flyovers. There's going to be, all these things that we never do in an event. So,
Isn't that weird, right? National anthem. I never understood why, like they do it in boxing. I wonder why the UFC vetoed that. Maybe because it's an international sport. But I mean, do it like whoever. I don't know. If you're in the States, you're doing the national anthem. If you have an American fighter representing America, you do that. And in whatever other country, you sing their anthem. Why not do that? It doesn't. That's one thing I never understood. Why Dana White? That's probably, if I ever interviewed Dana, that's probably one of the questions I would really try to figure out. What was the mindset behind that? Why not have an anthem or multiple anthems for whatever fighters are fighting in the main card? It doesn't make any sense, but it'll be cool to see on Sunday.
Yeah, we got to nail this thing on Sunday. All the bells and whistles are pretty much almost done, and then we have to deliver. Like I said, leading into the Sphere, we have to deliver. And then the thing that we don't control, the fights have to be great.
I mean, does it really take that long? It's a quick song back and you do it in every single sport. Every single sport has it, even boxing. So why does the UFC elect not to do it? Every sport's done. I can't breathe. What the fuck? I'm gonna have to hit myself with some sinus spray. Yeah, every sport's done. It's weird, man. And it is international. So have whatever country they're fighting in, have that anthem. And then have the opposing fighter or the anthem of both other fighters or something like that. I mean, why not? It's a celebration, like it's a lot of times people, they just root for their flag. Like, look at Jay Beers. He doesn't root for anyone but Americans. That's it. He's not even going to be watching Gane versus Pereira because neither American is in there. So he's going to actually take that as a piss break. He might play a little poker. He only watches American fights.
So,
how did you get Travis Pastrana to go back?
What's that?
How did you get Travis Pastrana?
I didn't. He asked me. He was at Power Slap and he came up and said, "Hey, I want to do a backflip at the White House." I said, "Backflip what? What do you want?" He said, "I want to backflip over the octagon." I go, I don't know. Let me see if we can do it. And we're not doing the octagon, but yeah, he's going to be on the South Lawn doing a backflip on Saturday.
Wait, who is he talking about? Someone wants to do what?
And we're not doing the octagon. I didn't. He asked me.
How did you get Travis Pastrana?
Who the fuck is Travis Pastrana? Anyone know who Travis Pastrana is?
What's that?
How did you get Travis Pastrana?
I didn't. He asked me.
Who is that? Travis Pastrana?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Travis Pastrana sandwich? I have no idea who that is. Travis Pastrana. I don't know who is that. Moto X Rider? Oh my god. What? So he's gonna flip his bike or something? Who the hell cares about that?
He was at Power Slap and he came up and
what are we, 12? Motorcycles flipping around?
Said, hey, I
have no idea who Travis Pastrana is. No idea. I'm fucking 49 years old. I'm a grown man. I'm not watching guys on mopeds do backflips. What am I, 12? What the hell? What am I, a child? What's next? Are they going to have Pokemon Go in the fucking parking lot? What is it? What? Travis Pastrana.
I want to do a backflip at the White House. I said, backflip what? What do you want? He said, I want to backflip over the octagon.
What the hell what the hell is going on?
I go, I don't know. Let me see if we can do it. And
what kind of question is that? That's crazy, man. Man, I don't need no pastrami doing backflips out there. I mean, like I said, there's going to be vultures and hawks and fireworks, and vultures are really fucking cool. I don't think there'll be vultures, but that'd be pretty cool if there's a vulture eating a dead carcass in the octagon. I want to see everything, but I guess, I don't know. I guess if you're going to make it a circus, might as well have a pastrami on a backflip motorcycle, I guess. Is it going to fly over the octagon?
We're not doing the octagon, but yeah, he's going to be on.
He's almost as old as me. That dude needs to stop doing backflips on a motorcycle.
South Lawn, doing a backflip on Saturday.
So he wanted to flip over the claw, or what did he want to flip over?
He didn't want. The claw is bigger than the White House.
He wanted to fly over the fucking octagon.
No, I think he wanted to backflip.
You know what they should do? They should have if you're watching Siegfried and Roy, although didn't one of them get eaten by a tiger? Like how they have the cage and the motorcycles going around in the cage. Shouldn't they have like a motorcycle go around the octagon? Like around this, like there's like a thing that caps the octagon, and then a motorcycle can just like ride all over it. Maybe after the fights, because you don't want to get, fuck up the canvas. So maybe when the fights are over, Ilia Topuria is standing over Gaethje. They get a stretcher. They pull Gaethje out of the octagon. They let Topuria finish his tea, pull him out, and then pastrami gets in there and just fucking rides all over the place, does backflips inside there. Or fight inside while the motorcycles are going and pastrami's going. So have them fighting, cage fighting, and pastrami's going around the cage. I mean, that's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea.
The octagon.
Some Mad Max type shit.
Which is not possible to do, but I made some calls and we got them backflipping on Saturday, so.
They got pastrami backflipping.
Yeah.
People keep comparing Topuria with Conor McGregor. Do you know, what's your thought on this? Like, do you see similarities?
Comparing him to Conor as far as what?
I saw in the media, like, people were comparing those two in their way they fight.
Well, I don't know. I didn't compare them. I don't know how to answer that question. I didn't compare them. I think that,
I mean, I don't know what the comparison is. Double champion, the exact same tattoos, the trash talk, stealing the belts on the way up, and I don't see what the comparison is. I think Ilia is nothing like Conor.
There will never be another Conor McGregor. Conor was a very unique fighter and individual at the time that he burst onto the scene. And
you notice this? Like, so, I don't know. I don't know how he's going to finish this statement here, but do you notice that, does the UFC, they don't really glaze Ilia that much. Do you think they like Ilia? I'm going to play a clip of him and Gaethje going back and forth before we get to the phone lines. There's a lot of stuff to talk about. We will get to the phone lines But do you notice this? Like, I don't feel like the glazing for Alex Pereira, the Conor McGregors, whatever. The UFC glazes John Jones. They glaze the hell out of him. But why don't they glaze Ilia? Does he annoy them too? Is that what it is? Like, maybe he starts glazing him here and then I stuck my foot in my mouth. But do you notice this? I feel like Ilia doesn't get the glaze that everyone else gets.
And I think that Ilia is a very unique fighter, and they're very different in their own ways.
It's weird.
What does it mean to have Conor back? Like, it'll be exactly 5 years since he broke his leg. He was, taken out on the stretcher.
Casey, I have no idea who Travis Pastrami is. I have no fucking idea. If I was in the grocery store and Mr. Pastrami walked by me and people were, like, taking pictures with him, I'd look over like, who the hell? I'd be like, who the fuck is that guy? I wouldn't have a clue. No clue. In fairness, I wouldn't know what a lot of people are because I live under a rock and I just know this stuff.
Rematch just to have him here and hopefully it works out and everything, but like to get him back to the fold, what does it mean for the UFC?
Listen, Conor, you guys know as well as I do. I mean, he's a powerhouse.
I don't even know what Nitro Circus is. Is that like Jackass? Like, what is that? Like, I like Jackass. Nitro Circus? The fuck is that? Dude, I haven't gone to a circus and let me do the math. It's probably been like 38 years. Now, I want to take the kids to the circus. But Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, I can never say that.
Wonderful, wonderful.
But I'll take the kids. I'm a grown man. Nitro Circus. What the fuck?
Man, I mean, when he's involved, tickets.
Nitro Circus. What are we doing?
As soon as they went on sale, went flying. We put Power Slap on sale. Power Slap sold out in an hour. So we added 250.
This guy said Power Slap sold out in an... Who the fuck is buying that? What? Is it like 10 people? 10 tickets?
50 or 200 more tickets sold out in 15 minutes. I'm sure everything that's going on in Vegas.
The Conor thing did sell out pretty quick. That's fucking crazy, man. It's definitely gonna be the highest gate because they have just jacked up the prices so it's completely unaffordable to the blue collar worker. You need to take out a loan to go see a guy that hasn't fought in 5 years. Unbelievable, huh? And it's not even a belt on the line. It's gonna be the biggest gate ever. But dude, this Power Slap shit, I wish like Pastrami would just. I wish Pastrami, like, as soon as every time this guy mentions Power Slap, I wish Pastrami would fly in with his motorcycle and do a burnout on his top of his head, and you could see the tire marks on his head. Like, can we stop with the fucking Power Slap, man? No one cares about fucking Power Slap. I'd rather watch Pastrami.
International Fight Week is selling out, so it's great to have Conor back.
Everyone knows who Pastrami. Listen, if everyone was jumping off a bridge, do you think I would give a fuck, Casey? If the whole chat was like, "Hey, this is a great idea. Let's all jump off a bridge," I'd be like, "You're just as stupid watching Pastrami than you are jumping off this bridge." I would stay on the bridge and watch you all jump in the water and kill yourselves. What do you think I'm gonna do? Follow you into the fucking water? I'll die.
$1 million gate for this one, you think?
More. This should break the record. The record is the Sphere right now, and this should break the Sphere record.
How did the...
What is the record for what, though?
More. It's great to have Conor back.
Yeah, $20 million gate for this one, you think?
More.
Oh, the gate. God damn, huh? Those Sphere tickets were crazy, and this thing is going to be even more. Could you imagine? This is just a regular event, and the tickets are going to be higher going to this than the Sphere. Noche, which was nuts, although the Noche card itself is kind of ass. You're just there for the show, right? The theatrics. This, everyone's paying top dollar to see Conor. Crazy. Mars, you're saying his last name wrong. Well, you're saying my last name wrong. Psychonaut, you're saying my last name. Psychonaut, there's no way you know who the... Wait, a blind guy knows who Pastrami is as well? This is crazy. What the hell?
Mos, is it true they're gonna have Steve-O hanging from the claw with metal hooks in his back while Pastrami jumps over the claw on his bike?
I hope so. I hope we could see that, man. See, all right, everybody, I'm going to shove something up my ass. Hang me by hooks, and Pastrami's going to fly over my head, do a burnout, fly over the claw. It's going to be great. Tune in. Yeah. What does he say? Yeah, buddy? No, wait, what does he say? He says, yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
This should break
Pastrami, yeah, dude.
the record. The record is the Sphere right now, and this should break the Sphere record.
How did the reporting or Connor's comments and stuff like indicate he's got 2 fights left on the contract?
This feels really weird. They barely spoke about the main event. They did more speaking about Alex Pereira, a little bit about Ilia. I don't even think I heard a peep about Justin. It's like the main event no one gives a shit about. I'm going to have to play this interview with Ilia and Justin in a second, but isn't it crazy? Like, what about the main event?
Contract and that he'll do them both this year. Is this a chance this is the last year?
We heard more about Pastrami than Ilia Topuria. Actually, we heard nothing about Gaethje. But we heard more about a fucking deli meat sandwich on a motorcycle than the actual 2 headliners of this Freedom 250 card. What?
You see Conor McGregor fighting in UFC?
I have no idea. Yeah, that I don't know.
Dan, speaking of Conor, he was in attendance at Trump's inauguration. He's very friendly with Trump. Could we see Conor McGregor attending the White House?
No, he won't be here.
He won't be here.
No.
Wait, what's crawled into the Psychonauts oatmeal? Why is he all... What's going on with Psychonaut over here? Fucking Amos, you sound like an old-ass boomer. I am a boomer. Dude, I'm going to be 50 next year, dude. The fuck? Actually, not quite a boomer. Is that technically... I don't know if that's... I still think... I'm still technically too young for that. But, guys, I don't give a fuck about dudes on motorcycles doing backflips. I don't care. The kids in my neighborhood, they do it every day. Like, I go outside and they're all doing wheelies and shit like that. It does nothing for me. I'm a grown man. I'm a grown-ass man. Like, I want to see people get fucked up. I want to see people fight each other to the death inside a cage. I like watching that. I like watching competitive sports where 2 teams go at it. That's what I like to watch. Dudes on motorcycles, bro, that's chick shit. Like, that's like you're just impressing girls. I'm a man. That doesn't impress me. A guy on a motorcycle, fine. You could ride that motorcycle. Just like the NASCAR as well. When I went over to our friend's house, he had NASCAR on. Dude, they're just riding in circles, guys. I am a grown-ass man. I have a car, and I can drive in circles as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no pastrami flying around. I want to see people fight. That's what I want to see. All right, Psychonaut? This guy coming at me hard out of nowhere. Guy calls in once and all of a sudden coming at me hard. Coming at me sideways in the chat. Cries the river? Bro, you're the one crying. I literally moved on. I read your chat. And am I getting attacked by a blind guy about fucking motorcycles? What the hell's going on here? I don't care about pastrami. I care about the White House card and fights. I care about my country. The fuck? Dude, you're going to bat for a guy on a motorcycle doing backflips. The hell? What's going on? What the fuck is going on? I don't know who he is. I don't know what you want me. I do care. What the fuck, dude? No, I don't. I don't care. I honestly don't care. The only guy I care on a motorcycle is Ghost Rider. Like, if they had fucking Nicolas Cage as Ghost Rider doing backflips there, I'd be like, okay, that's Nicolas Cage. He's Ghost Rider. That'd be kind of cool. That's about it. Like, I don't give a shit about no pastrami. What are we talking about here?
Good. Any more questions?
He's not banned, right?
Good. He's not banned.
All right, let's move on here. So that's Dana White talking to the media. I want to get some of these stories in, and then we're going to open up the lines. It's crazy, man. You guys going to bat for pastrami. Conor McGregor is scheduled to appear on Tonight Show, Jimmy Kimmel. Or Jimmy Fallon, excuse me. I get them all confused. They're all the same to me. To Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon. What? He's not going to be on the White House card, but he's going to be on Jimmy Fallon. Hey, I'm going to knock him out there. Yeah. Wow, I can't wait not to watch that. I'll see the clips. I haven't watched. When was the last time you guys watched a late night show? It's been a minute. Sean Strickland says UFC promised him. Okay, hold on a second. So here's his response to Dana saying I wasn't invited. Okay, here we go. I'll clarify. This is great, right? This hits home. This brings home the topic for the title of this show. To Dana saying I wasn't invited, I'll clarify for this to you. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, he loves this. Dana's on the big stage talking about this. Now Sean gets to respond to it. It's going to get a bunch of clicks and shit. Like, this is great. After my fight, Hunter said he will get it done. UFC filmed it on the embedded footage. I later got a call from the UFC saying I wasn't cleared by the White House. Okay. So he said, I'll get it done, but they never said, hey, Sean, we got this for you. It's going to happen. He says, I'll get it done. He couldn't get it done. Like, what's the surprise here? I don't understand. What's the big deal? What's the big deal? You weren't going to go, man. You weren't going to go. Oh, look, here's another post from fuck, I'm sounding like Jake Shields. Haha. All right, time to take an X break. Laugh my ass off. Yeah, he's going into the Jake Shields rabbit hole. Here's another one. Hold on a second. Let me ask you hold on. Let's see. Let me ask you guys if 8,000 lives lost $3 trillion for Zionism. Tell me, what did those lives and treasure by us? Wait. What do those lives and treasure by us? Was it worth it? Are you getting free oil? We need to call this for what it is, a compromised government. See, this is what I'm saying. Dude, you guys need to... You're one of the two American champions right now. You need to be plowing your wife, hanging out with Pastrami or something. I don't know. Maybe he's upset that Pastrami's invited and he's not. Man, Sean Strickland going off the rails here. I stopped supporting Trump after Israel made him bomb Iran. The first time Trump stopped bombing Iran. So this is so funny. He's saying this stuff. Meanwhile, he backpedaled after he made that post on our short. He backpedaled about Trump and says, no, I don't think Trump's involved in this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And now he's going in after Trump. I am starting to think, wow, there's a lot of tweets. Could you picture me sitting up to Kash Patel? You're a good man. They took all my soap. Yo, what up, Trump, bro? Really stoked you got Maxwell moved to a resort prison. I love that you're helping your oil buddies buy more yachts. Fuck Americans. Am I right, Miga? Oh, my God. He said Miga. There's levels to mental illness when it comes to being so consumed about politics. I don't know. There is like... There's something wrong to people that are just stuck in this vortex that is politics. Like, they just can't escape it, man. And then he says, fuck, I sound like Jake Shields. Haha. All right, I'm taking a break. Like, it's just like, I think it's all about attention, man. When you have a platform that gets a lot of views and stuff like that, it gives you this power. Once you start seeing the reposts and the likes and people commenting, it's like a bump. Like when I do a Fight Buddy stream and we're getting a ton of views, I get like this adrenaline rush, and then when I'm done, it's like this adrenaline dump. It's like it gets the blood going. So think about this: Sean's the champion of the world, and anytime he posts something out there, there's a bunch of people responding and engaging and paying attention to him. Something that he never had as a kid. Now he has an overwhelming amount of it as an adult, and sometimes. You got to get off the social media, man. You got to get off the social media. You sound like a little bit of a crybaby, to be honest. It's like, dude, you're not the only one not invited to this thing. There's a lot of people that they're like, yep, that's not happening. Are these the gloves? Hold up a second. Are these the gloves? I didn't see. Well, those are kind of ugly. Hold up. I might change my mind about this. You see, this is Diego Lopez putting the gloves on. So they're red gloves. For the blind people out there, red gloves with blue trim. And on the top says UFC Freedom 250 on it. Now, I like that they're I'm hoping the championship gloves have some sort of gold representation on there. Like, it would be cool if there was, like, gold on the wrist strap. That'd be cool. Trump is still your president. So, yeah, it's just like, guys, let's just enjoy this event. Like, what are we doing? It's just like what Sean is doing out there is just dividing people. It's like, can we just get a Sunday where we just watch these fights? And then if it sucks, we could talk about how it sucked, or you could go back to crying about politics. But it's just like, oh, it gives me a fucking headache. Yeah, Diego trying him on. That's cool with the American flag on the wrist. That's kind of cool on the outside. I like that. Red gloves. I hope the championship gloves have a little bit of a change to it. Kind of cool. I like that they're changing the gloves. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I think I would rather them blue, though. With red trim. Me personally, what do you guys think? If there's opposite with more blue. Yes, right, Sean? I don't think the red looks great. Because here's another thing, too. I mean, blood is just going to... Like, if there's blood, if it's a bloody match and stuff, it's just going to get lost in the red. Actually, you know what? Make them white. Make the gloves white with, like, red, white, and blue trim on it. That shit would look the sweetest. Because those would be covered in the blood and everything. What's going on here? Carlos Prates having the time of his life. Damn. I want to get to the Ilia Justin Gaethje stuff. Just catching up on some stuff here, and then we'll open up the phone lines. Oh, here's the new AI ranking.
I got to find some media guys that know the fight sport, that understand the sport of fighting, that are actually doing the rankings. So the rankings are definitely a problem. Moicano, I agree with you 100%, but don't worry.
Oh, this is old. That's old. All right, so that's coming. I'm curious to see how that works. Alrighty. Yeah, there's a bunch of tweets from Sean. Oh, he made a video? Hold up a second. Hold on a second. Here we go. What's this?
Wait, guys, I'm not even salty they didn't clear me. Like, can you picture me sitting with Cash Patel? Like, fuck, man. I would fucking ban me from the White House, too.
Okay. So he went, that was like 2
Wait, guys, I'm not even salty they didn't clear.
That was 2 hours ago, and then he goes home and starts tweeting like a lunatic. This is what I'm saying. I think he's a little bipolar. What do you guys think? What do you think's going on with Sean? He literally posted this, right? Laughing, goofing around. And then literally an hour later, there's a series of tweets of him going on and on, shitting on, the government and whatever.
Wait, guys, I'm not even salty they didn't clear me. Like, can you picture me sitting with Cash Patel?
What has happened? Just someone steal this guy's phone. His wife's got to be like, honey, we're gonna have to shut this down, dude. Like, you're literally like 1 minute you're going one way, the next one, like, he's like got multiple personalities. I don't get it.
Oh my fuck, man. I would fucking ban me from the White House too.
I'm not salty, yet he goes on a salty rant afterwards. So I'm saying, like, it's just, and maybe it's got to be CTE. You see what way he trains. It's just maybe it's the blows to the head. He has no idea what he's doing. It could be that, possible. I still like Sean. No hate, I like Sean, but it's just like he's very entertaining. I will say that. All right, let's see what else we got over here. Man, so much stuff. They're going to snipe him. Bo Nickel might be the only American who wins on Sunday. I tell you what, the second underdog I'm looking at is Daukaus. That's the second underdog I'm looking at. I haven't picked him. I'm picking Nickel right now, but come Friday, I might switch to Daukaus. He's the second one I'm looking at. So Jesse Eisenberg, Matty Matheson, Conor McGregor. I don't even know who this Arlo Parks is going to be on. Jimmy Fallon. If you're a late night fan, you want to see McGregor. The gate record. So here we go. These are old gates. So Noche is number one, 21,829,245. The next one's 205, UFC 205, 17,700,000. Wow. So UFC 300, that's top 5. So the White House card will bump 300 down to 6. Holy cow. UFC 303, not too far behind 300. Wow. How about that? I mean, as time goes on, though, it just goes to show you how impressive UFC 205 was, right? It's got to be. It's just the Conor effect. 205 and 229, both Conor involved. And then Conor's going to be. I said White House. Conor's going to be number one with the International Fight Week. Holy shit, man. Conor McGregor, maybe he shouldn't fight again if you like actually going to the events. Through the roof. What was Diaz one? That was the one I was at. It's not even on here. I guess because his opponent fell out. Diaz came in second. It's interesting. I want to get to this Ilia thing real quick with Justin. It's so funny, man. Pat McAfee. And then we'll open up the phone lines. All right, here we go. So, PMS Live. Is that what it's called? PMS Live? Is that the name of the show? Pat McAfee? All right, let's see.
Chance that things get very personal and there is hatred.
Okay, we're going to show this here. Here's Ilia and Gaethje. I'm going to do something that Dana White did not do. Talk about the main event, which is crazy. Alex is headlines for them. Yeah, he's not quite Conor numbers, but he's up there. If you think about modern UFC fighters, he's the closest thing they got to a star right now, like the big star. But so crazy, man. The Conor effect is insane.
Ilia, Justin, obviously has gotten a bit personal here, okay? It feels like in every fight lead up, there is a chance that things get very personal and there is hatred. Gaethje, I'll start with you. Is there always going to have to be a personal feeling leading into a fight? Will it always get ugly leading into a fight? Do you guys need that mentally to be able to fight at your best? Or what is your thoughts on the lead up to a fight in the relationship with the other fighter?
No, I think it definitely doesn't need to be personal. I mean, ultimately, we're going to try to hurt each other. And so I guess that is pretty personal. But that is the job that we do. I never said anything personal. But we're very vulnerable when it comes to fight week. We're very emotional. And so we take everything personal. And so no matter what I said or didn't say, we're going to take it personal. No matter what he says, I'm going to take personal. Because I have a chip on my shoulder, and this guy's
I'm not gonna take anything personal from you. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I like this. Okay, I like what we're doing here.
I find the first difference here is that you are gonna try to hurt me, and I'm actually gonna hurt you.
Okay,
that's the difference between me and you. You are gonna try to do something, and I'm gonna do it.
I love this dude's confidence, man. I can't believe I went from hating this guy to. Man, he's funny as hell.
There it is. It feels like I'm going to get knocked out just being on this screen with you at the same time. But for both of you, and we can start with you, Ilia. When you watch film on Justin, what do you kind of see from him, and what are kind of some of the holes you think in his game that you can kind of take advantage of?
He's a chaotic fighter. You know what I mean? He needs the
chaotic or coward
chaos in a fight, but I bring calm in that chaos. And as I told you, like at the end of the day, I don't care what he's gonna bring in the fight, what's his strategy or whatever. Like I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do my thing, and you know I'm gonna tell you my strategy. My strategy is to go in and take your head off. This is all I'm gonna do.
Okay, and Mr. Gaethje,
so scary, man, so scary.
Okay, that sounded like you're a little scared there. I mean, it didn't sound condescending at all there. That sounded very genuine.
Pat is like, he's got to shut the fuck up, man. Let these guys go. Let them breathe. It's like Pat has to, I don't listen to this guy that much, so I'm not familiar. Does he always do this? I mean, he's so interrupting. Let these guys, they literally want to go back and forth. They're doing all the work for you. It's like as an interviewer, you got to let your guests go at it, especially if you have the luxury of having two of the fighters on. Let them go, man. What the fuck? Shut up, dude.
Of course.
Absolutely.
That's what we do. We're both going to try to fucking knock each other's head out. That's what we do. That's what this fucking game is.
Do you watch film, though? Do you guys watch film on each other? Do you bring people in that fight similar to your opponent? Is that normal fight weeks? Like, how do you kind of go about that type? Do you both do the same? Gaethje, I'll start with you.
I mean, I have the best coach in the world. I rely on him to watch a lot of film, and instill the game plan into our workouts. I learn by action. I don't need to talk about it, So my coach has instilled the game plan, and we have a method to how I'm gonna to be effective in my striking. And I'm ready for for him to shoot and try to take me down. He says it's gonna be a stand-up battle, but after I hit him a few
Forget
times,
about it. Forget about it. I'm never gonna shoot for a
I
takedown.
just want to make him talk so that I can make him wrong.
Yeah, you will see. You will see.
I want to see more of this. Hold on.
Confident than you, Justin? It feels like that's what I'm hearing right there, Justin.
Narcissist and believes everything he says. He sits around and smells his own farts, and he thinks he's God. He's human, just like me. I'm going to show him when I touch his chin, he's going to go to sleep just like anybody would whenever I land my shots. He, again, I mean, I can sit around and say, and like I can predict the future, and I know I'm going to knock him out in the second round at 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the second round, but that's not how this sport works.
But that's what he's been doing. That's what he's been doing. Like, he says it and he does it. He's kind of like the closest thing we have to Mystic Mac from back in the day. Like Gaethje, I mean, dude, watch the last couple of fights, man. He's been calling his shots.
There's too many times to go in there with any expectations. I'm expecting.
Who was the last fighter that fought Gaethje that said they were going to do that to him? Actually, you know what? Now I'm thinking about it. It's probably James Vick. And that didn't work out very well for James Vick, right? The last person that talked that much shit to Gaethje was Vick, and then Vick got fucking annihilated. So maybe we might get vintage Gaethje here. Who knows?
Fighting someone that's so good at fighting.
Gaethje, you think he's a little bit more confident than you, Justin? It feels like that's what I'm hearing right there, Justin.
What else we got?
King all knows is that I'm going to put him to sleep in the first round.
All right, well, we'll watch Saturday, Paramount Plus.
Oh, yeah.
UFC.
Don't blink because it's going to be very quick.
Sunday, sorry, Paramount Plus. Don't blink.
Look at the confidence on his fucking guy's face. Like, if this was the first time we were seeing this guy fight, and we didn't see any of that Holloway or Oliveira or what's it called, Volkanovski. We didn't see any of those three fights, and we would just watch this and be like, this guy, listen to this fucking guy. He just knows. He just knows what's going to happen. It's fucking crazy. He's like so goddamn you're supposed to be confident, right, going into these fights. So I totally get it. But his style of confidence is so above whatever else is going on in the UFC right now, where he's literally picking the round saying, no, this is definitely going to happen. I can guarantee it. Crazy, man.
This is going to be the main event, and it's...
Don't blink.
What's that all about, Gaethje? I don't like what's happening here, because I don't appreciate it, because I'm sitting here, because I'm wondering...
This is not my computer. I was set up. Someone was calling this computer. Not sure whose computer this is.
You're the best. Thank you for joining us. Good luck to both of you. Thank you for doing what you're doing for our entertainment.
Okay. Yeah, Pat McAfee, I'm not a big fan of, to be honest with you. Just not my cup of tea. He was a kicker, right? Wasn't he a kicker? I can't think of the last time an athlete had a podcast that I really liked. The Man Dance was good. Someone brought up the Man Dance. That was fun. With Strickland and Chris Curtis. I actually did enjoy that. But I tell you, man, a lot of these athletes doing podcasts, it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't work for me. He was a punter? Oh, even worse. He was a punter?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Damn, he was a punter? Fucking hell.
Mose, if Ilia knocks out Gaethje, that'll be 4 legends in a row he's knocked out. Won't the UFC have to start glazing him then?
I don't understand why they're not glazing him. I don't get it. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Like the way they talk about, and the only thing I can think about is Ilia has been talking about going to boxing. He's been talking about doing stuff outside the UFC. He's been talking about like he doesn't have really many fights left. I don't know how many he has left in his contract. So maybe the UFC knows that the future with Topuria might be not that much longer. Get what they can out of him and move on. Whereas Pereira is locked in. That might be it. Uh-oh. Hold on a second. Psychonauts capsing me. Are you fucking kidding me? Here's another person with the Trump derangement symptom. Get over it. He's our president. Fucking A. Whoa. Who's Psychonaut going against in the chat? Who's he going after? Whoa. Holy shit. All right, there's a bunch of other stories to get to, but I'm just going to open up the phone line. So if you guys want to call in, we're going to do it now. We're going to do it right now. If you want to call in and talk about UFC White House, the phone lines are going to be activated. I'm going to drop in the chat the link. Apologies if I'm not 100% on this. I've been sick for 3 weeks. I went to the doc today, put on meds. Hopefully in 4 days it'll be knocked out of my system, but it's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, Psychonaut. I think Psychonaut might be hitting the bottle tonight. I like it. All right. Sounds like a different guy from the members only stream, right? All right, here we go. I'm going to drop this in the chat. So if you guys want to call in, you can click this link right here and you'll be part of the show and deal with my nasally responses. But I want to hear your thoughts on the White House card, man. We're here. It's fight week, baby. The Psychonaut blocked KC? What? UFC doesn't want Ilia to sleep Islam. You know how much oil money. Yeah, maybe that's, he's not an Ali guy. Yeah, you know what? The Ali Abdelaziz fighters get a lot of special treatment. I got to be honest with you. I really hope Ilia wins. I really hope he wins because I don't think he's in the UFC's plans. If you think about he's knocked out all of everyone's fan favorites. Like everyone that the UFC is pro, Ilia goes in there and fucks him up and sleeps him. And in here would be a great story. Justin Gaethje, the American, getting the win on the White House lawn, would be the craziest story. But I don't think the Ilia wants that, to be honest with you. So I got the link in the chat if you want to call in. Get ready, friends. It's going to get crazy. Phone line time on the MMA-Holes.
My name is Mystic. What's your name, and how can I help you?
This is Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Allheart, a.k.a. Lone Wolf, a.k.a. Silver Carl.
How's it going, Silver Carl?
Wonderful.
Yeah, my name's Casper, and I'm a goat.
Sean, how are you tonight?
Nice. Which one's having?
Yo, drunk, what's up?
Yeah, this is BVSB. I have an addiction problem. Okay, well, this is Real Gamer. Red, your voice sounds a lot faggier on the phone.
Hey, it's MJ, the artist formerly known as Kevin Lee. How you doing?
Hey, my name's Dan. I got a question.
Yo, Sanosi.
What's up, Sanosi?
What's up, you guys? This is Justin Jr. Hey, guys. It's Kevin from Denver. How you doing?
Wonderful.
Yeah, hello, Mustafa.
832, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Hey, what's up? It's Pulse.
What's up, Pulse?
Hey, Pulse.
Clock. Hey, it's good luck.
Alexander.
What am I, chopped liver?
We're celebrating.
Ole.
Yeah, baby.
617, you're live with the MMA-Holes. What's your name and what's on your mind?
Michael Anthimo from Boston.
No way! Michael Anzalone, you just gave me butterflies when I heard your voice.
Michael, welcome to the show.
Huh?
It's the knitter.
Hello, guys. How you doing? Hi, Jesse.
Hit the like button, you folks. This is the double champ. Yeah, I want to talk to you. I'm not big on talking about fighting that much, but...
Hey, this is Jeremiah.
Hey, it's Kevin from Chicago.
Nothing. Gotta talk about these fights real quick.
Michael.
Jesus Christ. I'm over here trying to stay awake and shit. Jesus. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it was doing it for you, huh?
Like, no one cares, Justin. Who the fuck are you talking about? Brooklyn Dodgers? Who the fuck them? I don't give a shit about them.
Yeah, he thought the Brooklyn Dodgers should be the ring girl of the year. All right,
that horse.
Okay, Crone, thank you, man.
Wait, he has stuff to talk about. He's making fun of Justin first. Don't hang up on him.
Hey.
Anything else?
Stay white.
Okay, I appreciate that.
Okay, let's get to it. Whoa, tell the tape. All right, let's open up the phone lines. Thank you for joining us on the Tuesday show. I got the link in the chat where anyone can call in. Dana White has spoken about the Sean Strickland stuff, and basically Sean Strickland was blowing it out of proportion according to the boss. Sean Strickland had a response. We covered that. He was saying that he doesn't care, and then went on a rant about how he does care. So I don't know. I don't know what to believe with Strickland. The UFC going down Sunday at the White House. And Dana White barely spoke about the main event, which was weird. He spoke about Conor. He spoke about Poatan in the co-main event. Didn't hear much about Gane either. And I don't know. It was a weird media scrum, to be honest with you. But I'm fired up about Sunday. Can't breathe out of my nose. It's fucking crazy. And let's get to the calls here. So if you want to call in, by the way, I understand why the Psychonaut, if he did block a couple of people, I kind of understand. Even if you guys are OGs and stuff like that, he might have blocked you because every comment in the chat plays out as an audio form, right? So if he's listening and he's getting a lot of maybe spam or a lot of people saying a lot of things that he's just like not in line with, he probably just blocks it so he doesn't have to hear it. So I kind of get it. Like if I was blind and I was hearing the chat, and even if it's a lovable guy in the chat, I can kind of get why he probably blocked a couple of people because he doesn't want to hear all that stuff, you know? I would imagine that's the reasoning. Okay, let's get to the calls here. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. The DC Snipers here. Oh, shit.
Oh, hey, you hear me, Moss?
Hey, how's it going? So, I don't know if I want to know what this is about.
No, that was the first troll name that came to my mind. I am thinking about trying to go to the fight. You know, in DC, I'm gonna fly in the night before. I'm gonna fly the night before, arrive in that morning, and just kind of go to the fan fest all day.
Nice.
Yeah. People say there could be there's a lot of unknowns. You're talking about the weather, the bugs. You heard Gaethje was like training in the sauna before and during his workout. He says, oh, I hope it's hot as fuck out because that's what he's been training for. That sure would be a cool path to victory for him against Ilia if something unexpected like that happened.
Yeah, imagine the weather is actually the key to victory. Like Ilia is prepared but not prepared for the elements, and Gaethje gets the job done because of that. That'd be kind of cool. Sean O'Malley's doing that too.
Yeah, like mosquitoes.
He's doing wet mats.
Yeah, like mosquitoes are biting him in the eyes, and like a Rambo movie maybe. What do you say about O'Malley?
O'Malley's training on wet mats to prepare himself as well. Like they're kind of hosing down the mats just in case it rains. I mean, yeah, if you think about the walkout, they're going to have to walk through some rain if it's raining. So, yeah, maybe not in the octagon would be necessarily wet, but, like, are they going to dry their feet? Like, is there going to be a mat where they dry their feet? Or maybe they're going to wear slippers and towel down their feet on the way into the mats? I don't know how it's going to work. But, I mean, fighting outside is a thing they do on the regional scene. It's pretty normal. I'm sure a lot of these guys, I'm pretty sure everyone on the card at one point fought outside. So I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal, to be honest. I think it's at the stage, right, in front of the White House. I think the jitters is going to be the biggest element to this fight, these fights.
Yeah, to me, with all the controversy around it, just the very idea that, like UFC is my favorite sport, and the very fact that the president of the U.S. happens to be a fan of it, and what they're having a fight in front of the White House. I mean, it's just as crazy as it is almost too good to be true. So I'm, just very, very excited.
Yeah, me too, man. So you said you got to fly in?
Yeah, that'd be my idea. Flying that day.
Okay. And don't you need like the tickets? Don't you have to sign up for the tickets? Did you do that already?
Yeah, I signed up. Because they were free. So I figured if I use them, I use them. If I don't, I don't.
Okay. All right. So you do have. So it's locked in. You have those free tickets already.
Yep. And it said the Ellipse holds up to like 80,000 people.
Wow.
We certainly wouldn't expect that many, but I wonder how many will show up.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be pretty crazy. So what is the Ellipse? Like, what exactly is that? Do you have an idea of what that's going to look like?
Just like an overflow. So just a giant park relatively across the street. They hype it up as like steps away from the White House.
Yeah. But yeah, it's far enough where, what kind of gun are you bringing?
Hey, they have you. Have you been to the fan fest before? I mean, their fan fests are pretty good. They have the simulator of the walkout. get a picture with the championship belt, all that fan type of crap.
Yeah, that's what they said. They said they moved the expo, so they canceled the International Fight Week and moved it over, a month earlier for this. So it sounds like, yeah, that's exactly what they're going to be doing, a big fan expo thing over there. It probably is going to be a good time, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I guess that's all.
Yeah, take
Talk to you
videos,
later, man.
man.
Have a good one.
All right, be good. Look at that, the DC sniper calling in. J-Beers, you're following the DC sniper.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
This guy came in. I thought he was gonna go all in. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be rough.
I was like, oh God. What are we in for?
Imagine he went all in on it. Oh my God, that would be talk about we would be in a lot of trouble. Oh my God,
it is perfect for the event. The DC sniper. That was a real thing. That was his real name. That was actually really fucking funny. If it was like a troll call.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know what to expect.
He might not be going to the ellipse now when the feds see that one.
Yeah. They're listening. Everyone's listening. Yeah, so what's your excitement level now? We're in fight week.
I am like a fucking 15 out of 10, man. The fucking White House, just like you said, like you want your kids to see it. Like, this is going to be fucking awesome. Like, I cannot wait for it. And you know what? You were talking about the national anthem and stuff, and like they're going to do it. I 100% agree with you. There should be a national anthem before every fucking event. I love that they're doing it for the White House, but it should be done for fucking everything. Even in Russia, do the Russian, like just like in the fucking Canadian NHL, right? You sing the Canadian flag first, then you sing the American flag. Like, it needs to happen.
Yeah, it adds to the excitement. It's weird, the drama. Every time, especially in boxing, right, when they have the national anthem playing and they have the camera panning back and forth, or VC in hockey where the players will line up on the ice, I don't know, there's something super dramatic about people playing or fighting for their country. I love that. I don't know why the UFC nipped that in the butt a long time ago. It's weird, but we'll see it Sunday.
Yeah, I wonder if there's a specific reason, like other than just like they don't. I don't know. I don't know that they don't want to do it.
They're cheap. They don't want to pay the singers. Maybe, I don't know.
I mean, it happens I was at a AAA baseball game, a few weeks ago. Like, they do the national anthem. Like, some people, like, I don't think they're like get the stars. Yeah. But I'm sure there's like a website that you go to, you sign up for a national anthem, like to do it. They probably have tryouts. It should be done though. It wouldn't be very expensive.
I'm gonna ask AI real quick. Hold on. Why don't they have the national anthem during UFC events? I'm sure this has been asked before. It does not play national anthems events due to a mix of logistical broadcast issues. It's a global roster of fighters and longstanding personal superstition. So broadcast time is a thing. Someone brought that up too. But that should be factored into the broadcast. It's done in every sport. International roster and Dana White's superstition. Here we go. After the early Las Vegas broadcast incident, dropping the anthem became a personal tradition and superstition for White. So it's a superstition thing.
Get over your fucking superstition. And this is supposed to be, his baby, right? This is the biggest UFC event in history. Did we mention that it's at the White House? Do people realize this is at the White House on Sunday?
It is strange, when people are kind of throwing a little shade at this. But I did notice now that we're in fight week, the people that were critical of this are now making content about it, and I think everyone's excited about this. I think everyone's going to be tuning into this thing. It's going to be pretty massive.
Oh my God, I know. I just want to see how it looks, like how the story's told. I'm curious who the narrator is, right? Is it like, is it somebody that we wouldn't expect? Like, I'm actually really curious about who that's going to be, because we're going to hear them, all night long.
I heard it's Erica Kirk. She's going to do it.
I heard she's jumping out of a birthday cake, so I don't know if she's doing both.
Erica Kirk's going to be narrating. They were going to get Morgan Freeman, but he's not a Trump supporter, so they pivoted to Erica Kirk. She's going to do the reading.
Maybe Tom Hanks.
They're gonna have
I think Hanks hates him, but,
what's the Mavericks owner? What's that guy's name? That was like
MaRkY fucking Cuban.
MaRkY Cuban.
Oh, I fucking hate that guy.
Oh God, Bill Maher.
not the Mavericks owner anymore. He sold the team, I believe.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Yeah, he's not in it anymore, thank God.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know who's gonna narrate it, but it's gonna be cool, man. It's gonna be cool seeing that, like the celebration of America. It's the first time we're ever seeing this, like any sort of American celebration like this.
Yeah, and I heard, I think, I can't remember what fucking show I heard it on, and it may not be true, but the main event fighters may walk out from the Oval Office. Like, that would be fucking sick. You know, like, I don't know if Ilia would get it, but Justin obviously would get it, walking out from the Oval Office and all the history that's been in that like in that room specifically. That would be really cool. But then, you know, obviously with this lawsuit, they're already, you know, extremely pissed that the president is, you know, paying his friends, or, you know, his friend's going to make so much money off the fucking, you know, off of, you know, government grounds. And to actually have the fighters walk out of the Oval Office would be a pretty big slap in the face to all you motherfuckers. Like, just make it fun, you know?
Yeah. They should do everything to piss people off. Like, I want everything within production to just make the people that are opposed to this upset. That's what I'm looking for. But hopefully the night of, like, old joking aside, I hope the night of, like, we can kind of have a functional night where we can really all enjoy this together, whether in the U.S. or not. I think it's gonna be a fun spectacle. I really do. I think it's going to be a good time.
It should be awesome. And I would hope that you, because there's going to be comments, I would just hope that you don't feed into the fucking shit, right? Regardless if it's 85% of the comments coming through, right? Focus on the event. You're funny anyways. You don't need to fucking get sidetracked with all these guys. Like you said, can we have one fucking night where we enjoy the event?
Yeah.
Now,
well, I got to say this. You are a catalyst to a lot of the heat. Like, you do lean into it a lot in the chat. So you're saying you're going to behave that night?
I mean,
you're going to be pouring gasoline into the chat. What are you talking about?
No, I don't want to. I really don't. Like, obviously everybody knows I'm a huge Trump supporter, you know, but like, I'm not, I just would want to stay away from it as much as I can. Like, honestly, I just want to enjoy it. But you're worried about me? No, Moss, you went off for fucking 20 minutes on Travis Pastrana. Let me educate you a little bit. Regardless.
Hold on. I went off on him, and then I moved on, and then people kept talking about him.
You didn't move on. What? You just keep feeding into the shit. Oh,
because I'm reading the chat. Like, all right, Jay Beers has said don't read the chat anymore, guys. So
I'm not saying
if I ever not read the chat, I'm like, Jay Beers said not to read it. They kept going in the chat. What do you want me to do? So I was like, all right, let me address it. No one cares about pastrami, man. Now you brought it up again. Look at this. I was done.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said. But let me tell you, like, Travis Pastrana has been doing tricks for so fucking long. One time he did a double backflip, like the first ever to do a double backflip on a dirt bike. It was fucking legendary. Like, Travis Pastrana is the fucking goat of motorcycle jumping.
Are you a motorcycle fan? Are you like a motorcycle trick guy fan?
I watched it back in the day, like in my 20s. I'd fucking get loaded with the boys and fucking watch Travis Pastrana do a bunch of tricks.
Really?
You're damn fucking. And I would say most people my age would agree, even younger. Like, Travis Pastrana is super famous. So it was actually very interesting that you've never heard of this guy.
I have no idea. I have him on the screen right now. I've never seen this guy before. I have no idea who he is.
Yeah, his first double backflip, I'm telling you, like, that was such a crazy night. I mean, on fucking dirt, like, it's going to fucking kill you if you get it wrong, right? Like, legitimately chance. And I think he's broke, like, everything, right? Just because when you do what you do. And then you had this Nitro Circus where they just do insane tricks. Like, I actually went to an event when they came one time. It was awesome, man. Like, it was a good time. I mean, tons of bitches, tons of fucking alcohol. It was a good time, Moss.
So you use girls like this too?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Really? I don't believe it. Do you mean to tell me there's girls at this thing too? How do you convince a girl?
Who can help me in the chat? Of course there's fucking
I gotta see this.
Are you kidding
Hold on. What's it called? Motocross? What do they call it?
Nitro Circus.
Okay, hold on. Do women like Nitro Circus too?
He does like racing and stuff. Like, I think he got into like rally cars and things like that later.
So I just Googled, do women like Nitro Circus too, and these people pop up. This makes sense. They look like I don't know, gamers. They look like dork women. Yeah, I'm good, man. These are the women that like this stuff. Come on, what are we talking about?
You don't have it on the screen, so I can't see it. I have to look on it on my phone.
Yeah. So
I think that's actually really fucking cool. That's really fucking cool. He hasn't done a trick in forever.
Nice.
As far as like this fucking Dana White and Sean Strickland thing, I 100% agree. Sean, just shut the fuck up. Like, you're the champ. Enjoy it. Talk your shit. Have your fun. Honestly, it almost feels like Chris Curtis.
That's the national anthem. All right, sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead, James. That was for a trap lord. He fooled me.
I very well know who that was. So yeah, like again, like it's I think John, just shut up, please, just shut up. Right, like you said, like he's all over the place, and it's like, did Chris Curtis break you, Sean? You let Chris Curtis break you? I mean, when he's comparing himself to Jake Shields, like, enough is enough.
I tell you, like Sean, it's like, pick a side, dude. What are we doing here? Like, what's going on? Like, he's flip flopping. He's all over the place with his comments. He's getting very confusing. One minute he's supporting someone, next minute he's throwing him under the bus. Next minute he'll support him again. Then he's throwing him under the bus. It's a slippery slope.
No, he didn't want to go, and then he wanted to go, and then they he never acted like he wanted to go. So yeah, like 100% agree. Now, Ilia and Justin on Pat McAfee. Yeah, like I thought that was pretty cool. Like, I thought it was a pretty good interview. Like, I listened to the whole thing. Pat McAfee has such a huge following. It is crazy. And for I do think, like, for most YouTube people, I think his memberships are a fucking $1 or something like that. They're super, super cheap. Now, he has like 3 million fucking actual members or some shit. I don't know exactly how many he has, but
what?
I mean,
3 million members? Wait, on his YouTube channel?
I can't remember, but McAfee's got a lot on YouTube.
Wow.
Like, I've never seen that under like 40,000-60,000 like on a given show.
Does he stream? He streams exclusively on YouTube?
It's ESPN. He does ESPN. Like, he's on ESPN he's on YouTube for everything, but he cuts from ESPN like 2 hours in, and then he does the rest of the show just on YouTube. So there is like an ESPN portion.
I've never watched any of his shows. I've just seen clips of it. I've never actually sat there through any of his shows. I didn't even know. Like, I knew he was with Barstool. I remember that when he was with Barstool, and then he got, linked up with, I mean, that's pretty big, right? When you go to ESPN and shit like that, that's some big money, man. So he's making bank.
Yeah, and you have all of these, sports fans that are watching, McAfee for everything else, and they're acting like it's a big deal because it's a big fucking deal, right? So, like you said, I think it's going to bring lots of eyeballs to the event. Oh man, and like anytime Dana has ever said, like, this is going to be big, like, the event has always been fun as fuck. It has always been awesome. Obviously, like, there's a lot of factors with it being outside, but like you said, I don't think it's going to be too much of a big deal. We're outside of lightning, and things like that. Like, it's going to be awesome. But yeah, with Ilia and Justin, right? And Freeze, I had said it in chat, and then I seen Freeze's super chat about Ilia. Obviously, if he knocks out Gaethje, he's going to knock out 4 Hall of Famers. All 4 of them are going to the Hall of Fame. So this would almost be the best 4-fight.
Wait, you think Gaethje's going to go to the Hall of Fame?
Oh, of course he is.
What?
The interim belt twice. Don't you think Gaethje would go to the Hall of Fame?
No, I wouldn't. Really?
Okay, do you think Max?
If Gaethje beats Ilia, becomes undisputed, and maybe defends a couple of times, possibly, but I mean, I could see a Gaethje fight in the Hall of Fame. Like, I could see like one of his crazy wars if you put the fight in the Hall of Fame where both fighters are in there. But Gaethje as a Hall of Famer, that opens the door to so many other fighters. I mean, you might as well put the whole damn roster in.
No, Gaethje's different. You know it, and I know it.
Chael's not in the Hall of Fame. Hold on, Vince. Chael's in for a fight. He's not in.
I feel you got obviously Gaethje's a Hall of Famer. Volk, you cannot deny Volk. Volk's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, Volk,
Max,
yes. Yeah, 100% Volk, yeah. But not
And
Gaethje.
Paulus
Oh, wait,
is
hold
a-
on. James, are you high right now? Gaethje in the Hall of Fame right now.
a little, but that has nothing to do with it.
What the fuck, dude? Like, I feel like I'm tripping. Like, I don't want to be a Gaethje hater in this moment, but there's no way right now. I mean, double undisputed. So is so if Ciryl Gane wins if he beats Potan, does he go to the Hall of Fame? The fuck?
No, fuck no.
So what?
Why
does Gaethje?
How long has Gaethje been in the fucking UFC? He's
Oh,
had
God.
some of the best fights. I mean,
What are we doing? Gaethje in the Hall of Fame. That's
I
not even on my bingo
I
card.
can see why people would deny it, but in my opinion, I think he's a Hall of Famer. Yes, regardless if your ass is putting him in the Hall of Fame or not. This 4-fight win streak would be the best win streak that anybody has ever done, hands down. Wouldn't you agree?
Wait. What was that? I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted because people in the chat are trolling me right now. What'd you say?
Quit fucking getting distracted. I'm just kidding. Do you think if Ilia knocks out Justin, this will be the greatest 4-fight win streak in history?
In UFC history? I mean, we really got. We got
I
to
might just say in fighting history.
Well, it's a big decline with
It has to be
Gaethje,
by-
right?
It has to be by knockout.
Here's the problem. It's a big decline when you're fighting Justin Gaethje, when you're coming off Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway, Volkanovski, and then Gaethje. We're talking a big steep decline there, right? But I will say this. Probably one of the most, actually, if not the most impressive thing I've seen in the 10 years of doing this on the channel. Yeah, Ilia, I mean, he has shocked the hell out of me. Absolutely shocked the hell out of me. And I don't understand how he's not getting the love that Dana gives everyone else. But I think my theory before that Ilia is probably not going to be here much longer. I think he's looking to get the big bucks on his way out, a la Connor.
You think so? No fucking way.
Ilia says he's going. Yeah, he's not staying very long. Yeah.
Well, that's gay.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean,
That's super gay.
I hope he sticks around. How old is he? He's only 29, dude. Man, please, Ilia, stick around now. And now he can be a little more active. Like, damn, if he beats Gaethje and then he fights Islam at welterweight, that'd be crazy, man.
5th fight. But see, that's the thing. Like, even on Pat McAfee, they were talking about like 155 pounds. Ilia's like, I was killing myself to get to 145. I'll tell you one thing. Islam Makhachev, he could never make 145. Maybe very first back in the day, but I very much doubt it. So Ilia's like, 155 is no problem. Again, he moves up to welterweight to fight Islam. He is so much smaller than fucking Islam is. Like, Topuria is not a big lightweight.
No. Topuria is only 5'7". He's pretty small. And
he's teeny, Moss.
Imagine him standing next to like he wins the welterweight belt, and now he's got to fight like guys like Morales, like what that would look like, or Ian Gary.
Right?
Dude, it would look crazy. It would look nuts.
You might as well match Hokit in there.
Yeah, it would look nuts. I think if Ilia beats Justin, and then chases Islam and beats Islam, he is the GOAT. Like, I will actually entertain GOAT. Because I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. That's crazy if he does that.
Oh, if that happens, yes. Yeah, if he wins, like, the next, like, I don't know, like 5 fights or whatever, retires from the UFC at, like, 35 years old. Yeah, incredible if he can do it on Sunday. And then, obviously, it's a must to fight Islam. It's a must.
It's a very dangerous fight for him to fight Gaethje. This is a super, super dangerous fight for Ilia. And not many people are talking about that. They're just talking about, hey, what if Gaethje wins? What if he gets the upset? This and that. Or the other way is, Gaethje's going to sleep. Gaethje's going to lose. This and that. This is mega dangerous for Ilia. Super dangerous.
100%.
You're fighting a train wreck. Gaethje is an absolute train wreck. If you get into a war with this guy, he's shown that he can win crazy-ass fights, just throwing his body in there and saying, let's see what happens. So this is super, super dangerous. Ilia's a big favorite. Ilia's a guy that is kind of undersized, like you said. And if he does lose on that White House lawn, it takes all the aura away from a guy that's beaten some of everyone's favorite fighters. It really pushes Ilia backwards. Like, does he go down to 45? Does he stay at 55 and try to fight his way back to a belt? Like, no one's talking about what's next for Ilia if he loses, which is interesting. Everyone's talking about what's next, like as if he's just going to run through Gaethje. But Ilia this is a must-win for Topuria. He has to win to solidify his legacy.
Oh, it's a great point. 100%. And you're right. Nobody is talking about that. And people are saying, like, there was somebody in the chat that said something like, no way Gaethje loses this fight and I can't remember the reason that he listed. Like, that's pretty confident, you know. I mean, I like Justin Gaethje as much as the next dude does, but even I know, like, it's a miracle. But yeah, like you said, like if Topuria loses, that's huge. What is going to happen after he knocked out 3 Hall of Famers in a row and loses to Justin Gaethje? But that's why Justin Gaethje should be in the Hall of Fame, for exactly what you just said. He's a car wreck. You'll never know what you're going to get. But then again, he's sleeping in, you know, against Max in 300. Max fucked him up for 5 fucking rounds. He is definitely a beatable fighter.
Yeah, but I don't understand which is his Hall of Fame fight that he won throughout his resume, other than Ilia. What the fuck is his big win?
I know what you're saying. I was watching shorts, like YouTube shorts the other day, and they showed every Gaethje fight in the UFC, and there was a few where I was like, that's a nice win. That's a nice win. But there wasn't one that I was like, oh my God, like he beat that guy. That is true. That is true.
Fiziev is his best win, and Fiziev will never be a champ unless he moves down. If Fiziev moves down, we might see something interesting with him. But I mean,
I don't know. With Rufi knocking out Fiziev though, like I think that put the squab on Fiziev.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't. Is it Pimblett? Is that the best win?
I don't know. Is it Patty?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, Hall of Fame it sounds insane, J Beers. Like the more you think about it, are you realizing how insane you sound?
Does nobody in chat agree with me?
Oh, people will agree just to troll, but there's no fucking way anyone thinks right now. Now, who knows? Gaethje maybe says, you know what? I'm not retiring. I beat Ilia. I'm going to defend the belt. I'm going to do this and that. And all of a sudden, you know, we're talking about other things. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess if Bisping was a champion and then defended against an old Dan Henderson and is in the, I guess anything can fucking happen. I don't know. Who the hell knows anymore?
But, dude, Moss, I am fucking so excited for Saturday. And when I was talking about Ciryl being the favorite, that was like, I can't remember. It was like last week. Like Ciryl, I do remember when I first saw the odds, Ciryl was the favorite. So, you know, like if it's moved to Alex, or it's like even. You said, it's even money. Like you're right. Ciryl Gane I think he is the favorite in that fight. Man, that's so exciting to see again what Chama could do. I agree with you about the GOAT conversation because of the Izzy knockout. If that never happened, I think we could definitely put him in the conversation.
Yeah. If he doesn't get knocked out by Izzy, he's Izzy's daddy, and he moves up and does these 3 belts. I mean, that's pretty damn impressive. But even that, you got to think, like, when you look at Alex's opponents, I mean, it just doesn't line up to what like some other guys, the talent that other guys have beaten. Like who is Alex Pereira's best win? Put you on the spot for a second.
Yeah, Ankalaev. I mean, Yuri. I mean, but all those guys have been, you know, knocked out before.
Mm-hmm. What's the signature win for Alex Pereira?
Probably Izzy.
Right? Okay. And Izzy was a good middleweight champion. He was. He had a good run, but even if you look in his resume, you're like, wait, hold on a second. You know, people are saying Yuri. That doesn't hold up anymore. Yuri's kind of been exposed. Ankalaev's been exposed. But I got to be honest with you, Ankalaev, I think he might be the best win, to be honest. To come back and beat him like that by knockout, whether it was an injury or not, that to me probably was his best win. Blachowicz was a joke. He should have lost that fight. And you look at some of these other guys, and yeah, you could say
I was in attendance for that fight with Blachowicz. That was in Utah.
Yeah, that was actually, yeah.
Who'd you think won that fight? It was close.
Jan.
It was close. I thought Yuri won. I did, but that takedown in the final round obviously persuaded one of the judges.
Oh, Blachowicz, you were talking about, right?
No, for Alex, because he was the one that obviously the judges gave it to him.
No,
but
no, you said
yeah,
Yuri. You said Yuri.
I meant Blachowicz.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, you're throwing me off here.
Blachowicz, I thought going into the decision, I thought Blachowicz was going to get his hand raised.
Yeah, he won that fight. It was close, but he won that fight. So that's
But
what I'm
that's-
saying. You know, it's like, man, I mean, I don't know.
That's how I feel against the first Sean Strickland DDP fight, right? I thought Sean won that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it obviously was backed up the second time, big time, but I thought he won that fight. So there's a lot of fights, right? But I mean, the Blachowicz fight, right? Like he was definitely. I mean, if MaRkY was around back then, you wonder what the odds would have been when that fight ended. But I mean, and then you were talking about Sugar Sean and fucking Zahabi. I fucking don't think Zahabi gets a title shot. Can we say he's in the picture? If you want, you could say he's in the picture. Fuck Diego Lopez. He should never be in the picture again. That's the wrong division. But you're right. If Sugar wins, he's definitely in the fucking conversation.
Yeah, Sugar wins. He can win by boring us to death, and they'll find a way to lobby him to fight Jan again. And if Zahabi would have to knock out Sean in the first round to even get mentioned for a fight like that. I tell you, this is not an easy fight for Sugar, man. Now, if Sugar goes in there and knocks him out in the first round, I'll stand corrected. But I think this is 100% going the distance. Actually, I'm curious. Let me check the odds. I'm curious what the prop is this fight going the distance. I'm sure.
I don't know. I got to think Sean can put him away. He wants to end it in obviously phenomenal, crossover fashion, especially at the White House.
He's got to put him away. He has
It's
to.
a fucking must win for Sugar. It's a must win.
Yeah.
If he loses this fight at the White House, especially if the card is going to go the way that we think it is, like we need every American victory that we can get.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yo, anyone in the chat? Whoa. Anyone in the chat know what the prop O'Malley and Zahabi are going the distance? It doesn't have it on my bookie, but if anyone knows the prop on that, I'm curious. If I don't think you're gonna get plus money on that, but if you are, that's something I would jump on for sure. Anything else, Jay Beers?
I was gonna mention, with you talking about blind Psychonaut, right? That's exactly what I was thinking. I did went back and watched that conversation with him. Very interesting situation. Feel totally bad for that guy. How all of that happened. But yeah, he doesn't have the keeping it on. We can at least move our. If I don't like what the chat is doing, I don't have to fucking look at it at all.
Yeah.
Especially when Fight Buddies is happening. I can only imagine those chats coming through. That would piss me off to no extent. So I don't blame him. I definitely don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't think it's a personal shot. It's just it probably just throws him off.
And KC can get under people's skin. There's no question.
All right, Jay Beers, thank you.
Hey, Moss, it's White House week. Smile, motherfucker.
Oh yeah. Okay, thank you, buddy. There's Jay Beers coming in. And
Smile,
and how you doing? Welcome to the MMA-Holes.
Smile, motherfucker.
That's gonna be his new.
Smile.
That's gonna be his new catchphase. Smile, motherfucker. And I gotta go do something really quick. But give me a second here. I need you to talk to the chat. Do you have the chat opened?
Yeah, on the other phone, on the work phone, under Mike's name, though. Okay.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the NH show for about 2 seconds here. I'll be right back. And thank you. I'll be with you in a second.
Okay. Facts, Jay Beers. That should be your new. Yeah, Jay Beers, definitely. That should be your new. Fucking smile. Oh my God, the White House card. Yes, I'm excited about White House card. Yes, I am. Can't wait. Come on, phone work. Oh, there it goes. AWA. Hi, Sean. Sean. OG. Mr. Freeze. Leo. Hi, Leo. Let's go. Wonderful, wonderful. What was your favorite part of last Jamie, you didn't read my comments. I gave you a couple comments in there, so go read them. It was pretty funny, though. That was the best. I think that was the funniest and best. Oh, Wiz, you suck too. I bet you suck. You know what? Dick. Leo. Oh. Yeah, you did good, Jamie. Those were some good questions, Jamie. That was a pretty fun panel. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you.
Hey, Moss.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I had to clear the sinuses. How you doing? All right, so it's fight week for the UFC White House. Yeah. It's here. The week is here. Yes. We're all fired up. Jay Beers is fired up. What's your excitement level at?
Oh man, way overexcited. Yes, I'm too excited. Also, Mike, get to spend the whole day and evening with me on Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he gets to hang out with you on Saturday. And what? So is he going to be watching with you on Sunday?
I think he will be. Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I told him. Yeah, you got to see it, Mike. It's going to be great. It's going to be a spectacle, but hey, it's going to be funny. It's going to be great. It's going to be out there, outrageous. Who cares? Okay. I know a lot of my friends are saying, "Why do you like it? Why the fuck not?" I'm a big UFC fan, and they go, I just, like you said, I just don't see any Americans winning. I'm sorry, America.
Well, the good news is we have a couple of them fighting each other, so there's definitely going to be Americans winning, but you only have two fights for that.
Sean could, he could, but like everything, he has to win. If he does, he's but never. I don't know. It's kind of scary. And Justin, I'm sorry, Justin. I don't hate Justin. I really don't, but he's either there or he's not there for the Hail Mary, kind of fighting. I don't think he'll do it either. Alex, I want Alex to win deep in my heart, but I don't think he's going to win either. I think Connor's just too much of he's too fast for how big he is. I mean, he's got, he moves good.
Yeah. And I want to make this clear too. Like, I've been going hard on Alex because the glazing is crazy, but I do want Alex to win. Even though I'm picking Gane, I do want Alex to win because I just think that adds to more fun matchups down the road. If Hokit can find a way to win, and the trash talk, and I don't know, the Chama train moving forward is good for the fans.
Hokit was those couple of those interviews I saw where he's being normal, man. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, Hokit's getting like nuked with his goofiness, but yeah, just the thought of Ciryl Gane unconscious on the mat is very it excites me.
That would be exciting. That would be cool. I mean, I'm excited for Alex. I do like Alex. I like him more in Gane, that's for sure.
Oh yeah,
it'd be cool to see him with 3. Most definitely. It's just like I said, if he doesn't do something with Gane within the first or second round, I just don't think he's going to do it, especially if he takes him down, because we've seen, unless he's practiced really good, but being on the ground, we know how he's done on the ground. So I just don't see it. And Gane's kind of, bigger, faster. If he doesn't knock him out, within the first couple of rounds, I don't think he's going to be able to do it. But if
this fight progresses, past like 2 rounds, it's going to start getting interesting for sure. Yeah. It's gonna be very interesting. I'm fascinated by the matchup. I didn't think I'd ever be excited about a Ciryl Gane fight. Like I don't think I've ever been excited about it, even fighting in Ngannou or whatever. I've never really been excited, but at least Alex Pereira brings that excitement. So as much as I don't think he's going to win this fight, I am excited to see him make the walk. And the interesting thing too is both of these guys, their records are almost identical. Alex is 13-3-0, 13-2-0 for Gane. We have a pretty much even record, besides the no contest with Gane, but still. That's pretty interesting. The height is exactly the same. The weight's going to be different for sure. Gane will have a little extra weight on him, but Alex will be right there. Ciryl, this is another thing too. Ciryl is not he weighed in at 247 the last time, right? So he's not even a heavyweight. So it's not even like he's going to have a massive weight advantage, really. I think Alex says the night of.
But I think he's quick for his weight. I mean, with his kicks, and I think he's quick for being a heavyweight. I mean, they're in shape. They're not, belly's not hanging out and all that. Not that I have anything against the bigger boys, but these guys are in shape.
Yes, yeah, for sure. Yeah, these guys are in great shape. Alex, Ciryl is, for his size, moves very lighter than Alex on the feet for sure. But Alex got those bombs in the hand, and if he connects, that's a problem.
Yep.
Have we ever seen Ciryl Gane rocked? I don't think we've ever seen it.
I don't think so.
Like we saw him run over by Jones. Some say that was rigged, but we've never seen Ciryl rocked. Not that I can recall. Let me know in the chat. Maybe I'm off on this.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how Ciryl would react after getting popped. You know, how he would did Ty drop him? I mean, I don't remember. Did he drop him? Let me see the stats here. Fight.
Looky.
Yeah. Anything else you got, Ann, while I look these stats up? I can't remember.
I can't. Well, I'm older than you. I can't remember. Hey, what can I say?
That was Gone to Ivaza. What's that, Ann?
No, I was just looking to see what you're putting up there on the screen too. I don't remember him getting.
Let me see.
Oh.
I remember I didn't pick him during that fight. I did pick Gane in that one. UFC Fight Center, let's see, or ESPN. Let me see the stats on that. Ty had him hurt? Okay, let me see. I don't remember that. Let me see if he got a knockdown. Yeah, what else you got? So there's not, what else is on your mind about it?
I'm just excited. It's just going to be great. It's like you said, it's MaRkY. It's like never been done before, and that's what's exciting about it. And no other president, has never done this, and it's never going to happen again. And it's pretty cool. I think it's pretty awesome. I mean, we had something. We had the UFC for the fights. In COVID time. And it's the only sport that was actually able to go, so it was keeping everybody together. So I think it's pretty cool, and I think it's great. So. Everybody can get on me about the other thing, but I don't care. I think it's going to be fun. Family and friends are going, why? I'm going, yeah, you're going to tune into it, people. I know you're going to.
So you have friends, and by the way, they both dropped each other. So he did get knocked.
Yeah, they don't like the idea with everything. Yeah. And I said, hey, it's going to be fun. Come on. I mean, it's never going to happen again. I think it's pretty cool. It's like, who cares?
Are you busting your chops that you're watching it?
Yeah, some of them are.
Really?
I said,
tell them to go fuck themselves.
Hello. What's up? Yeah. I said, what is on my profile, people, on Facebook on there? What do I have, people? It's like,
is it a political thing, or is the actual
UFC.
fighting?
I got the UFC on there, and you guys, and that's what's on my profile. So it's like, duh.
Yeah.
And it's like, what do I always put out there? UFC stuff all the time.
Well, what do they not like? Do they not like the fact that it's a political wrapped around politics, or is it?
Yes, I think it's because it's wrapped around the politics thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And about them putting it on there. I mean, if we're not paying for it, so hey, UFC's building it. Everything. So, and they're gonna, if stuff's messed up, the law or whatever, they're gonna fix it. It'll be fine.
They're probably not gonna watch it because it's on Paramount. They won't want to give them the view. They're probably gonna be like that, where they don't want to.
No, it's just like some of my Star Trek people won't totally like, I'm not going with Paramount Plus no more because who is taking over, and I'm like, whatever.
People are so retarded. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, the things that people say, it's just like, don't watch it. It's fine. Like, if you don't like it, don't watch it. But going around complaining about it or criticizing other people for like for instance, I'm not a Star Trek guy anymore. When I was a kid, I was into it. But by you saying you're into Star Trek, imagine I'm like, oh, Ann, you're a fucking idiot. Like, why are you watching Star Trek? Like, who cares? I just won't watch it. Like, it doesn't, like, it's not, I don't get it.
I just like watching UFC. It's just fun. It's
silly.
exciting. It's my sport. I've been watching it for I don't know how long. I don't, like I told it's like the only thing I'm really into the MMA stuff. I'll watch some of the other stuff, but it's just like, it's just it's a great sport. It's come so far, and I've seen it grow all the way up to what it's doing now. And I just love it. I don't get tired of it.
It drives people nuts how successful such a barbaric sport got. It drives people crazy, I
don't see what the difference of that in boxing, honestly. I really don't, other than there's no kicking and stuff. I mean, I remember the days of kickboxing, back in the old days, but they never really had those on TV too much. But, I mean, I don't know what the big deal is. I mean, it's been around, God, they have wrestling can be violent. Regular
the fact
wrestling.
that in boxing there's more brain damage in boxing. There's more evidence of people getting severely long-term disabilities because of boxing, and you don't see any of this with mixed martial arts. Now, granted, I mean, we're only 30 plus, a little over 30 years in the UFC. Who knows? Maybe down the road there's going to be some crazy studies. I mean, CTE is a thing, but boxing still at this stage of the game is considered more dangerous. But people aren't educated. They just say, that's too violent for me. I'm not going to watch, or I hate it. You're an idiot for watching.
Yeah, there's just in a little bit of time how far it's come.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know of any other sport that's gone that fast, to be as big as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it is. And I would say, even if you got PFL and all the other ones, and I don't mind watching them, this is still the best. They still got the best fighters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
they
100%.
Do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
We got Mr. Freeze coming in.
Oh.
Mos, are Nina Drama and Sydney Sweeney gonna be sitting next to each other at the White House fight?
I hope so.
Please say yes. Thumbs up emoji.
I think Nina Drama is still on her press tour for that big movie that she has with Alex Pereira. I guarantee Nina Drama is going to be there. I guarantee it. There's not a doubt in my mind, which is such a slap in the face. That's a slap in the face to Sean. Yeah, Nina's there, but I can't go. I guarantee Nina's there. I guarantee it. God, I hope she's there. So it's just like, I could just shit on that because it's like, what the fuck is Nina Drama doing there? Like, what the hell? In a gown.
I don't know. Sean, I think he's just trolling, and also, of course, he's getting more attention, of course, too. But I don't know. I don't think he really cares he's gonna be on there or not. I think he's just trolling.
What's up with Sydney Sweeney? I hear she's all naked on this TV show. Everyone's going crazy. All the guys losing their mind. And you watching that, Sydney Sweeney naked?
What one?
Sydney Sweeney. You watching her naked on a TV show?
No.
Okay. You might want to turn it on for Mike. Huh?
Never mind.
Everyone's going nuts. If you go on X, like the Sydney Sweeney stuff is crazy. She's on it. What's the show called, guys? Yeah, she's always naked. I don't know what's about. She's she's a modern day softcore porn star, I guess, if you want to call it that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Not all that.
We should keep Mike away from that. Especially, is she a brunette?
Yeah, right. Is
oh
she
shit!
Hold on, let me see. I'll pull her up for you because I know you
Don't.
want to see it.
I am not mentioning it at all.
I'll pull up her breast for you so you guys can see it real quick. Is she Euphoria? That's the name of the show. Euphoria is the name of the show. Go check it out. It's great.
Euphoria.
Okay. All right. Well, and
not gonna let Mike know if she's a brunette.
Oh, he likes the brunettes. He's into that. Oh, she's a blonde. Okay.
He was out power washing. He's out there, the fire department we got a job over there, and I'm fine. It's no big deal. Guys, look, you look. I'm sure every guy or woman, been married forever. People look. If I see a nice looking guy, I look. Hey, what can I say? I look. I'm normal.
That's right.
Yeah. If he does, it's usually a brunette.
Oh, he likes the brunettes, huh? He turns down the blondes and he goes straight to the brunettes. Okay.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I am.
Nice.
Well, not what what I used to be. It's mostly a lot of gray now, but
yeah. Gray girls could have fun too, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Ann, thank you so much. I appreciate the call.
Love you, Mom. Love you, MMA-Holes. You guys are wonderful, wonderful.
Nice.
Bye.
Wonderful.
Okay. We got the Psychonaut in here. Psychonaut, how you doing, buddy?
I'm all right.
Heck yeah,
How about you?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well. Yeah, this White House card, you pumped up, man. You were fired up in the chat.
That's right. don't fuck with me.
So are you blocking some people out there? They're saying you're blocking them.
No, I don't do that shit. You kidding me? That's petty.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there you go. That's cleared up. All right, so what's going on?
Who said that?
I don't know. People in the chat were saying that you were blocking them, but I think they're a little paranoid, to be honest. Yeah, I think they're a little paranoid.
No, I get tired of hearing people just talk shit about our president. Like, yeah, he's done some stupid shit. He's wild. He's a wild boy.
Mm-hmm.
But still, he runs our country. So, like, deal with it. I don't know. It just gets annoying.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, no matter who is president, I don't just cry for like 4 straight years. Oh, get him out of here. Like, I don't care. Like, it's over. Like, we move on. Next election, we can all cry with each other. But it's like, I don't know. The constant crying is annoying. Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, and like every billionaire has oil friends, tech friends, like, so they're all in that same group, you know? So it's not unique in that aspect. But moving on from politics, I did want to kind of comment on the GOAT conversation.
Yeah.
I agree with you. It's a silly, kind of stupid conversation because, one, like you said, there's different eras. You know, like when the UFC first started, it was no holds bar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then 5 years later they got rules. So a great fighter in the beginning is going to be completely different than someone 5 years later.
Yep.
But I also feel that the UFC is kind of too young to start busting out GOAT status because it's really been, a little over 30 years?
A little over 30 years, yeah.
And I just don't think that's enough time to be like, he's the greatest ever. Like, I think a couple more decades, then you can start talking. Like, yeah, for that time era, from like 2010 to 20 or while that dude's career was going, he was the best in that period. But I don't know, maybe that's a stupid take. I don't know what you think.
I like when fans talk about, to me, I like the conversation of who they enjoy, right? So like if they think they are a worthy champion, or if they think they're just, one of those fighters that are just hard-nosed, fun, like my favorite fighter to watch conversations. Like when people talk about Mount Rushmores, I feel like they should take into consideration everything. Like in a fighter, not just, X's and O's, wins and losses. Like who got you going? Who got you excited about watching the sport? That interests me more because there's no right answer, right? Like the GOAT conversation, there's no such thing as a right answer. There's no such thing as this person was better than that person if you're talking different generations. Because like you said, it's a whole different game. Like we're talking like you can fucking soccer kick people, headbutt in other generations. You can't do that now. So you may have a tougher guy then, but a better athlete now. It's a whole different conversation. So I think each decade or whatever, you should have that GOAT for that decade. You move on to the next one. Talk about it that way.
Yeah, that's what I would like to happen. Like, take Tank Abbott. I mean, that dude was a brute trying to throw people outside the cage, knocking out dudes. Like, I'm not saying he was great, but like someone could have said he was their GOAT.
Yeah.
Like, it just like I completely agree. What got you going? Like for me, it was Anderson Silva. Like I thought seeing him like ducking and shit like a video game, like Eddie Gordo. I was like, what the hell is this for real? Yeah. Like, that shit blew my mind. But the White House card, I'm excited to listen to it. Like I said, now I had a question because I heard Dana, and maybe it was when you were playing the press conference earlier, that someone asked about Pereira, that he looks completely different. Is he like muscular now or fat, like chunky, like a Cormier?
Yeah, so Pereira was kind of dad bodish when they started originally taking the promo pictures. He's cut down tremendously. He's in very good shape. He's not like jacked, but he's slimmed down. He doesn't have no muffin top or anything like that. He's in really solid shape. You could tell he's kind of like a rock right now. So come fight night, I think he's gonna be in pretty solid shape. Yeah, but not like an Adonis, like just chiseled. Like Ciryl Gane,
like
kind of a chiseled.
Chet Congo.
Yeah, Chet Gane.
Remember him?
Yes, yeah. I mean, yeah, Congo was in pretty good shape. No, Congo was in better shape than Alex. But Alex, yeah, I would say the physique is he's like a trim, chiseled. I don't know how to explain it, but he's slimmed down a lot. He looks good.
Okay. I'm curious because he's packed on that muscle, and he's one. I don't know how someone like that can make 185. Like,
it's crazy.
Like, do you have a clone, dude? Like, for real? Like, what the hell? But packing on that much muscle, especially in such a short amount of time, that could be a big factor because Gane's been, his heavyweight his whole career. He's a big dude. He's used to carrying around that weight.
Mm-hmm.
You can be in like great shape, but if you're not quite used to all that muscle, then your cardio is going to suffer dramatically. I mean, all your muscles going to eat up the oxygen. So I'm curious about how his cardio is going to be because that might be a factor.
Yeah,
I don't know.
There's a video just popped up of Hokit going after Alex. Hold on a second. This is new to me. Let me play this here real quick. The Hokit and Alex cross each other in the hallway.
Is he doing his Mexican one?
That's why you don't say anything.
Yeah, so Hokit's doing his Mexican shtick, and Alex is just ignoring him. He's calling him a pussy. Alex just keeps walking. That's funny, man. We need Alex to win. We need that. Hokit, dude. Hokit's got to work.
That would be a killer fight.
Yeah, that'd be hilarious, man. Yeah, if they both get the job done. I mean, I don't know what the hell's going on with Tom Aspinall, but I want to see it.
I mean, he has been talking about boxing. I mean, like you were talking on the other day. I mean, if that's what you want, go get that money. But make your mind up.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of like it's kind of like what Jones was doing. I know has an injury right now, and with that aspect, I mean, it's really up to him getting medically cleared before he can do anything. But after that, stick with the UFC or go boxing. Instead of just holding up the division. Now, I love Hokit. I think he's funny. He knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, there's so many times when he does his line, you can just hear it. He's holding back his laughter.
Mm-hmm.
And he's making the press conferences fun again. Like, they were boring as hell. Now he got fucking spaced the name.
But I tell you, like, you specifically, like, think about it, you can't see, right? So to have a press conference or have an interview, media scrum where a guy's actually trying to sell something makes it more fun, right? I mean, it's got to be even more enjoyable for you too, right? To just listen to the goofiness of somebody just trying to ham it up a little bit, as opposed to someone that's just completely like, yeah, well, I'll see you on Saturday. We're gonna have respect, and this that boring. This is interesting. At least Hokit makes it interesting.
Yeah, it makes it fun, like I said, and it's exciting to see someone like a professional fighter get heated over just words,
mm-hmm.
like stupid word, like because like his little rhymes are like high school level rhymes. Like, I mean, they're funny, but they're
it's idiotic, yeah.
For like fans to get mad about that, I just like, dude, calm down. This is all for fun, you know, like in the real aspect of life, it really doesn't mean much or anything at all. It's just for entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Take it as it is.
Yeah.
And I think he's helping out the UFC a lot because, like I said, because he's making it funny. And I mean, the I don't know if they had another press conference for the White House, but the first one, I mean, he got Ilia to want to fight him, like, and he wasn't even talking to him, like that. I don't know. I think that's funny. I don't know.
It's definitely entertaining, that's for sure. He's making it interesting. It looks like Thursday when they do the press conference, there will be no Hokit, unfortunately. Let me. I'm going to ask this. Let's see. Will Josh Hokit be at the pre-fight press conference before the UFC White House card? Okay. Will not be allowed attending the public pre-fight press conference at the Lincoln Memorial. Damn.
That's bullshit.
UFC officials removed him from the press conference lineup to prevent a repeat of the chaos and the near brawl. God, see, that's just, come on. You just add extra security, let him go. Like, come on, man. That's so dumb.
They are in the fight business. I mean, he is not, I mean, you want to go back to like boxing, listen to Mike Tyson's old promos. Like, wow. You know, telling I don't remember who it was, but he's like, you know, I will F you until I'm F you until you love me. Like, I'm gonna eat your kids.
Great
like,
dono. Yeah.
It's like, and what Hokit's doing is not even close to like as vulgar or as crazy as that. Yeah, he's dropping F-bombs or whatever. And I guess it's a look thing. That's what I can think of is like, you know, they're going to be at the Lincoln Memorial. It's for the White House. So I guess they want to have the best look they can have without like shenanigans. Yeah. I don't know, but I still think that's kind of bullshit.
This is a bigger story than Strickland. This is a bigger one here. Him not being allowed to the pre-fight press conference because he's on the card. He's fighting. He literally was in an ambulance going to the hospital after a war with Curtis Blades, and he's doing the UFC a favor, coming back in, making it interesting to fight Derrick Lewis on a quick turnaround. And they're not going to let him show up at the freaking pre-fight press conference. This is a massive L by the UFC. Huge L doing this, man. I don't know what the hell they're thinking. They just put him on a different stage. And have him talk shit and then cut his mic and I don't know. Just he's got to be there. It's crazy. He's on the card. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, set him up on like a. You remember the dunce hat?
Yeah.
That like give him like a dunce desk and he has to sit apart from everyone.
Yeah.
And have like someone in between, but you like that's needed. That's what how I feel like this card. You need that, especially with the press conferences they've had the past couple of years. They're just
ready for this.
Boring.
Ready for this? I just asked AI, will Derrick Lewis be there? And it says UFC officials kept him in the lineup. He'll take questions from the media by himself since the opponent, Josh Hokit, has been removed from the event. So Lewis will be there, but Hokit, no. I mean, get out of here with that. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
I wonder if anyone's going to ask O'Malley any questions this time because he said like on a podcast, I think a podcast or maybe just a interview that he didn't care that he didn't got asked any questions, which I think that's I don't believe that. Like,
oh, he cares.
That hits your
that
hits your ego hard, and that dude's got big ego. Like he wouldn't admit that he lost for a couple years, even though he did.
He went from being like one of the faces of the UFC to not ask one question at a press conference. Like that is what a blow to the ego. That's crazy. Or just tell the media, don't ask Hokit a question. Don't give him the mic. Just have him sit there. I don't know. It's just crazy that he's not there. I don't understand it. But hopefully it's entertaining. I think Ilia will make it entertaining for sure because Ilia now is fired up with Justin. So I think he'll make it fun.
But Justin, from what I've listened to him, he doesn't have the greatest mouthpiece on him.
No, he's never been good at trash talk. Never. It's gonna be cringy. You know, Ilya's going to be saying his one-liners, basically saying how he's going to put him to sleep, this and that. But it'll make it a little spicy, at least. I'm hoping, at least. Man, I hope it's not a snooze fest of a. This one needs fire, man. This is going to be the White House. Like we gotta get some heat going into this thing. They want Paramount Plus buys. They got to sell the shit out of this.
Oh yeah, I really hope the fans like protest not having Hokit there. Just bombard the UFC and just call them, email, social media, DM them or whatever, and just like, you need to have this guy on there. Like, what are you doing?
Care. The UFC don't give a fuck. What's ironic though is Sean Strickland's been hard on Hokit's trash talk, which is crazy because Sean says some wild things, and now they're both exiled from like participating. Now he's gonna be fighting at least. But what are they gonna do? Are they not gonna let him hit the mic if he knocks out Derrick Lewis in the first round? Are they just gonna escort him out of the cage? Like, how are they gonna handle that?
You know what, like DC or Rogan should just like, if he wins and they're like, you can't have the mic, just what they should do would be freaking awesome is just throw the mic in the cage and let him go and pick it up after the fight.
Well, hopefully some shenanigans happen after, whether it's Lewis winning or Hokit. I hope I see something funny on the mic afterwards because both guys have a tendency to say crazy stuff afterwards. So I'm hoping we see some good stuff there.
I'm curious what would happen with Lewis if he did win. He's 41, 42.
He should retire. That's where he should retire, really. Like, yeah, he's 40, I think, too. Hold on a sec. Let me double check. He is, I'm pretty sure he's 42. Oh, 41. My bad. Yeah, he's 41. I think, man, I think that's the perfect place on the White House lawn to just hang him up. Then he could start his Derrick Lewis podcast. People would watch that. He's a funny bastard. 29-13-0. He would get his 30th win, right? If Derrick Lewis won that fight, win or lose, I think he should retire. But imagine 30th win on the White House lawn. Oh, he's got the lead. And I can't remember how many officially he has. Let me see. But he's in the lead for sure. He's the knockout king. How many knockouts does Derrick Lewis have in the UFC? Let's see. This is my assistant over here.
There you go.
Derrick Lewis has 16 currently, so that'd be number 17 for him. Next is Matt Brown. Wow, Matt Brown, it's pretty impressive. 13. Anderson Silva, the spider there, tied with Anthony Joshua, rest in peace, and DP, Dustin Poirier. There's a three-way tie there.
Hold on. Who died?
Anthony Johnson. Rumble?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's. I think the big factor was the weight cuts because he was killing himself.
Yeah,
going from like 230 down to 170 or something like that. Like,
the weight cuts killed him for sure. All right, well, listen, man, this could be quite the night, man. This could be quite an experience, and I'm looking forward to it. What's your excitement level?
Christmas morning when I was like 7.
Wow, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. I like it. All right, Psychonaut.
I'm
Appreciate
excited.
the call, man.
I know you're gonna bring the words, so I'm looking forward to it.
All right, man. Be good. There he is, the Psychonaut, calling in on the MMA-Holes. Guys, we did 3 hours tonight. What the fuck? Holy shit. A round of applause to the MMA-Holes. 3 hours strong. The phone lines. If you missed the Sean Strickland stuff or Dana White talking to the media, you can run it back if you came in a little bit late. Some people said they didn't get the alert, but we did the whole media scrum, broke that thing down, and I am very excited. Like I said, we're going to be doing a little bit extra long streams for this big event that's going down Sunday. Thursday, we'll be back here again for the press conference, which Hokit is not going to be allowed to participate in, which is number one.
This is number one bullshit.
Gummy Gang's our second channel. Go check out Gummy Gang. We revamped the logo, making it more. Anyway, go over to Gummy Gang if you want to watch extra stuff on off nights. And ONE FC will be in the morning. We'll probably bring back Fuko Friday on Gummy Gang. And then Sunday will be the big UFC White House card. Thank you guys for stopping by the MMA-Holes. And don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole. Good night, guys.
I love
of UFC it is for me. Oh.